No, that'd be good enough. Bottles got for how many now? About. Mhm. Oh, I had to switch the timing up. That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say right there. Oops. Every time I try to click something, every time I try to leave, something keeps holding me back, telling me I need you in my life. Gotta make it work. Every time I try to leave, something keeps holding me back, telling me I need you. We talk about forgiveness and grudges. I lied. No, we talking about what percentage color. What percentage of blood make your color from your mother? Boom. You said that you sorry, I promise. Apologize for harming now. Your career is over now. Apologize for harming now. Your career is over now. If y'all coming in, hit them likes, man, and share to some people that still like to segregate themselves and separate themselves and don't even know why. They like, we just doing it because that's how it's supposed to be, even though I can't trust them. I can't trust them. Your career is over now. Apologize for humming now. Boom. You 100%. What is that? Your career is over now. We don't mix in my family nothing but pro. How do you know that you 100%? And where you from? By now it's been what, thousands of years, and you not mixed by now? What? Leon in the building, how you feeling? What's the deal, man? Alyssa Clark, welcome to the live. How you feeling? Because my family kept records since, like, you know. Who said? So who said that none of the masters, right, didn't sleep with one of them? But that is passed down to each generation is old. I mean, have you checked your blood though? Like, I mean, you could say, I'm this, and that though. But when the last time you checked your DNA? I'm doing good. I'm good, man. I'm always good, man. Better than my yesterday. It's something I say every day. I strive to be better than my yesterday, or grow from yesterday, learn from yesterday. You know. Yeah, I have not by 23 and me. So said you black and Mexican. Mm-hmm. See, look, this how deep I am with this situation because I know we go as far as our parents, right? But we don't think about our parents and who mixed with them, who they have slept with. We don't think that deep though. But I do believe we got at least five different things in us. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna say at the least. I feel like it's more than that though. But I don't think nobody on this earth is 100% by now. That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that say they 100% or whatever they is, they will have to prove that. Because it's been too many years. Too many years, man. Too many years of mixing, possible mixing and all that stuff and sleeping around and then if we going off of what? So the nationality, right? That's where where you at. Ethnic background, that's also like um it's kind of the same thing as nationality, except for it's like if you from Africa, you could say that, you know what I'm saying? But then again, it's like it all ties in together though. At the end of the day, too much hanky panky. You already know, the hanky panky, even when it's stanky. So, I mean, that's junk true. Dude. they ain't care about it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't care. They just making it happy. So, like I said, it would have to. I would have to see some type of proof. I don't think nobody on this earth is 100 by now. Keep it 100 that you're not 100. Everybody want to be a solid one thing, but they never dig that deep, man. And they're not gonna dig that deep. The whole point of this, look. The whole point of this project is the reason why. You see the other two questions though. It's the reason why I put this up here, man. Because even though we be claiming stuff and identify ourselves with different situations, for what? You know what I'm saying? That don't make me no different from any other person. I mean, if you want to talk about differences, every last one of us is different, even if we the same color. Even if it's my sister, right? We are different. We could be the same house, we're still different. So what is really the argument? So it's we either the same or we all is different. So I don't get it. Man, it's funny. But yeah. I'm up early today, man. I kind of changed it up on my Saturdays. I'm probably going to try to do early Sundays now. Early Sundays, get on it for a few hours and chill. Because Saturdays I be tired from work on Saturdays sometimes. Be tired. And I be doing other stuff too. So, yeah, so I'd rather get up early in the morning. I was going to get up like 9, but I went to bed a little later, so. We up at 12 today. I don't know what everybody else's time, but in my time it's 12. How y'all feeling, man? Where everybody from? What time is it where you at? And tell me. Well, I seen one person said they said that, but what y'all mixed with? what it's like that. But anybody that I would say anybody right now that's 100% anything, I would call them like a rare. They rare. They rare like Mr. Clean with hair. You know what I'm saying? It's like he was out there. That's rare though because 100% was back when 100% was. It was back when the first people was brought to Earth. That was when 100% was there. But dang, it was just so much stuff going on between that time and now, and it's 2023 AD. You know what I'm saying? So, man, ain't no way. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way somebody's 100% on it. I don't even care if they was in the same country, you know what I'm saying, for all their life and their ancestors was. Boy, ain't no way. I mean, I let people believe it, you know, but there's no, I can't believe it. Even if you showed me the paper, I probably wouldn't believe it. 100%, man. People don't be thinking about, dog. Because the thing is, everybody they want to stick with what they identify themselves and make them, it empowers them in some type of way. Whatever they, whatever they label themselves as, that's when they want to be looked at. But then again, we be stuck in this box once again. You know what I'm saying? This is how I'm supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to follow. This is, they say they live in their life, but then again, they live in the same life for other people. You know what I'm saying? So, or not even doing anything to better themselves because my people did it. I'm going to do it and stuff. But what they was doing, was it right though? You know what I'm saying? It ain't about following cultures and all that stuff. What did that culture do to better you? And what was the flaws in it? Because everybody's culture don't mean it's perfect, so everybody think, I'm following this and that. I mean, what's so right about it? What is it doing to better you? Yet again, give me a culture that's looking for growth or that's looking to, connect everybody together off their heart and their mentality and stuff instead of trying to, separate people and stuff and, oh, don't do this and watch out, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Most of the time we got to watch out for ourselves anyways. That's the funny part. We be our own problem and we think everybody else is the problem. But nobody don't want to look at that. People don't like that. That's why I talk about that A word a lot, accountability. You know what I'm saying? But people realize that you will be relieved from a lot of things once you realize and understand what that word is. And I'm coming to the conclusion that a lot of people, they don't know that word. They say that word, but they don't really know what it means. They just say it. But like once you really understand it and you learn how to be more responsible and accountable for different situations, even if you feel like you wasn't supposed to, right? When you learn and feel that way, man, I'm trying to tell you, it's a whole nother world for real, man. It'll put you in check. It will better you. You'll realize a lot of stuff you say and do might be wrong. Then you try to check it or correct it, no matter how long it might take or something like that. But you are fully aware of what's going on and know that you got full control of yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got control of somebody can make you mad. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make me mad and all this. No, you're gonna make yourself mad at the end of the day because nobody can make you do anything. Nobody should have to, have access to your feelings, I mean, of course, it's, it's human nature to react to different situations. But again, it's also it's also up to us to be able to control that too. So I'm black and Mexican. My daughter's dad is from Africa. My daughter is darker. Does it mean is mean? Yeah, but okay, I feel you on that. But, like, so what was so you said that's the two things, right? And I believe she makes more than just that too, though. But um, like, you ever try to look at your grandparents, your great grandparents, your great, you know what I'm saying, or great times 300, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever looked deep into that and try to see what they mix with? But of course, we gonna, the closest to what we can, you know, identify ourselves with. Of course, it makes sense though, because I mean, that's something that's like kind of more recent that you observing of. Of course, you could say, okay, that and that, you know what I'm saying? They was identified as that, and then I was identified as that, so that's what that come out to. But with situations, I just look, I just look deeper, man. Because only reason why I'm being like this is because the thing is which we know the main fights and stuff we get. We quick to label each other. This person is like this because they this color, or they like this because they from this and from that. And the whole point of this is is to say that every human is capable of the same things, and everybody think one human is innocent and the next one ain't. No different from a relationship. All of a sudden it's one person that's innocent and the other person didn't do any. I mean, the other person did everything. The other person do anything. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Everybody is capable of doing bad and good. You know what I'm saying? It's in all of us. Some people control it better. Some people don't. But all of us is we could do it all. That's all I'm gonna put it that way. So nobody is innocent on this earth, and nobody is nobody's the worst of the worst on this earth either. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we gonna understand that majority of people is just hurt. Majority of people is hurt and they react off they hurt in the harshest ways sometimes, but a lot of people are hurt. They don't know how to control their emotions and stuff. And that's one of the main things. The second main thing I talk about is this room is emotional control. You know what I'm saying? Or better known as, people like saying emotional intelligence. So, people hear that word a lot, say it a lot. They don't really, you know what I'm saying? I even figured this out. People don't, the three things I talk about, okay, maybe they know. The other one is like putting your ego to the side. Some people know about it, but my thing is, it's like they not fully aware of the situation. Because even if people use that word as emotional intelligence so much, but it's like you talk about somebody else lack it, but if you got it so good, you will be able to notice. You'll be able to understand if another person lacks. I mean, you wouldn't just speak on it. You will understand their situation instead of saying that, oh, that's because you lack emotion. But then again, you was still either talking to that person or kicking it with that person or something like that. And it's obvious you must lack it because you couldn't understand why they going through what they going through and stuff. Because you could have just simply addressed the problem. Oh, this person, they just hurt, or they usually, react this way when I talk like this way or something like that. But then again, it only works one way sometimes. So that's what it be. And when they don't understand me, that's when they lack emotional control. Emotional intelligence. I don't have to understand theirs, you know what I'm saying? But when they don't understand me, they lack emotional intelligence. Man, funny. Funny, man. My family is very rich. I don't talk to them anymore. Why you say that? What happened? Oh, because you black sheep now or something? You be speaking too real on them or something? Family, that's a big thing, man. That's young. All of us, man, for real. We always got something going on, man. Most of the time, it's ego in most situations. Nobody don't know what becoming a bigger person is and being humble is. That's why we can't get along. Then we want to get along with strangers because they got the same skin color. That don't make no sense, bro. Only time we get together is when somebody with a different skin color do something to us. Then all of a sudden we're the best of friends. Then let it slow down after that. Then we back fighting one another again. Like this world is something else. I tell you, something else. Yeah, he was the black sheep. Do it. Yeah, it gotta be like that, man. Whatever. It's different too. I know this is two different type of black sheep. So they got black sheep that family don't want to deal with you because you think you're better than them or something like that, or you got a bad attitude or something like that. That's a black sheep in that way. Then you got the ones that where the family just don't understand you and they think that you better than them. It's just it's a switch up, you know what I'm saying? And they looking like, why are you talking to me like that and all that? I don't want to mess with them because they hold me accountable, so I don't like that. So it's two different ways. Some people that toxic black sheep, and some of them is that that woke. That's just what it be sometimes. Maybe one of them need to be a black sheep and another one got to be a yellow sheep or something. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it be reasons why everybody's a black sheep. We got a black sheep in my family, and they attitude real bad. Nobody can get along. And the person know it though. That's what make it funny. The person know it, but don't want to correct it because It's everybody's fault but mine's. There's no way 100 people is mad at me. It can't be me. You know, it's them. They can't handle me. Oh man, people want the world to revolve around them. What a world we live in, man. Where a single person want the whole world to, what the freak? A single person want the whole world to revolve around them. That's what everybody do. It's my world. Family is just toxic, man. Yeah, I mean, they got a lot of toxic stuff in them for real, man. It's just shoot. You got to get the ones that's willing to listen, man. A lot of them not, man. Listen is something big, man. When ego is in the way, nobody's trying to do that. People like to talk. You know what I'm saying? People like to be understood rather than understand. You know. So, yeah. You don't understand me. My feelings was hurt, and my feelings it overpowers your feelings. So when you take over my feelings, that's all that really matters. So you're a black sheep now. You don't like me because you don't like my attitude. People funny, bro. People is funny. My attitude is me. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got going on this app nowadays, man. You address the attitude or some behaviors, right? They swear they that person. You know what I'm saying? But that's sad, though, because it's like people dislike change so bad. People, you know, all this stuff. What is that? Why you say that, Sarah? That's weird. You didn't even say hi, nothing. Just came in with that. So, said my pronouns are wow. I didn't forgot what I was talking about. But basically, it's just everybody just they want stuff to fit them most of the time, man. That's all it be, man. They wanted the whole world to revolve around them, their feelings, and they will always. Everybody somehow. That's why I say they always the perfect person. You know what I'm saying? And they. I started to believe people really think that they tens around here. It's not a 10 on this world, bro. It is not. Like the delusion is real. The delusion is real in this world. Like people really say they on one thing, I am not perfect. Then the next minute, I am 10 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? A person, like I always tell people, anybody that says that they know they don't mean it, because you don't have to say it out loud. You would never fight with somebody about it. You wouldn't get your feelings hurt about it, because you don't want to set yourself up, right? Because you open the doors for others' judgments on that situation. Because if you really feel like they don't talk about it, because you know you're going to get support. You think somebody gonna be like, oh, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Most of the people that's just going to agree with it, because they don't want to hurt your feelings, right? So, of course, they're going to be like, yeah, you know, you are 18, you know what I'm saying? Like that, whatever to make you feel good. But ain't nobody on earth is 18. Everybody must be saying that they God around here or something. I don't get it. You know, so this delusional stuff where people thinking that all that stuff is like a what they say, it's like a subjective type situation, but it most definitely ain't no fact, because nobody on this world is perfect. Nobody. So they can get that. That's the goofiest stuff that's happening on this world right now, and people just allowing it. And because if you speak on it, you're gonna hurt a feeling or something like that. Let them think, you know what I'm saying. But if they thinking that they hurting themselves, you know what I'm saying. Just because somebody refused to have somebody to grow out this delusion and stuff, you know. They gotta know. They gotta know, because my thing is that means you're not gonna try to look. You're not gonna dig deep within to fix whatever reason why you feel like you this way, because that's no different from like we was talking about, even with arrogance. You know what I'm saying? Arrogance is still got some type of doubt in that situation. It's still some type of insecurity, because the fact that you got to project something because you're not all the way solid in what you feel you are. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you might be good and all this stuff might be better, but you still leaving a little gateway to, hey, you might take a L one day, or you might be wrong one day or something like that. So But the thing is, people be thinking that ego is the most powerful thing to where they can't get corrected a lot of the times, and they gonna do anything. They live off of that energy of being right, or you can't tell me. It's something that they gonna throw back. But as long as they doing that, they gonna be stuck in their little box and only know what they know. You know what I'm saying? People are so soft now. Most definitely, yeah, they is. They most definitely is getting softer and softer. I had a live like 2 days ago about the world. It's not that the world is tough. It's the people just not tough enough for the world. That's all it is. And then the more they keep getting babied, and especially the new parents, and now they babying their child even more. The child about to start running them over soon. They think it's a joke. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people, you don't put no fear, or just in general. I mean, it's known. You don't put fear in your kid, you're gonna be fearing your kid. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people so scared that I don't want my kid to not like me and all that stuff. Okay, cool. They gonna you do that, and then you gonna be worried and sleeping with one eye open because you don't know what your child gonna be on because the way you raised them. You know what I'm saying? Raising them to be a little gangster or a little, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like, whatever. Let me leave off that. I don't have children. Let me not speak on that because that's not facts. When you didn't experience, you can't speak on it. People be funny in this world, bro. But it shows that people want to live in a little box. Tell me more about this. Can't I went through this? You can't. You know what I'm saying? As long as you live like that, you'll straight be stuck, man. And you'll be stuck still on here on this app think you know everything and still mad at the world. For what? You ever ask yourself, what did you mad at the world for?
Oh,
I
you said
grew up.
something about kids, right? You said
Yeah.
about uh, I still fear my kids and stuff. You know that when I was young, even my grandson now, I still lock myself in my room because I still fear my kids. These kids nowadays are crazy. They will turn on you
Mm,
in a minute. You never know that.
yeah.
And don't forget, I was a kid before too, and I
Right.
turned to my grandparents. So that's why I got so much fear in me. I actually had a pew pew that was going, actually hurt them. So
Oh
that's
my.
that's where my fear came from, and that's why I fear my own kids when I was young. I don't know. I could have did something wrong, and they come back and turn on me. I still have
Yeah.
that fear.
It's what you end up getting exposed to and stuff. Like I said, parenting plays a major role, and of course the world actually plays in the rest of it, or what else influenced them and stuff. That's why it's best to try their best to not expose them to. That's why they got parental control and all that stuff on the TVs and all that, because a lot of stuff these kids be looking at stuff and knowing stuff they shouldn't know, and it's all that stuff, and it end up turning around back on them. And then I know the old parents back then, do as I say, not as I do type situation. That was affecting the kids still too, because they see that you was doing it and they couldn't wait till when they got older to do it themselves, right? But
Right.
even though if you might have whooped them or what they don't do, you know what I'm saying. But that stuff we have to practice what we preach. Is if we can, show a better way of a situation, and then it's all about how you because everybody don't know it all. Parents don't know it all. Yeah, everybody don't really know it all. They think just because that I made this, I know how to take care of this. That's not true. You know what I'm saying? Because even the parents don't have it all in their head. So how you going how you all of a sudden you super smart as soon as you get a child? Like that jump be weird. Like all of a sudden this power's gonna come up. I know what to do. Everything with my, you know what I'm saying? That's weird. I don't know why people be believing that though, but it's just like all of us that I mean it's most definitely true. Like and there's a lot of that baby and stuff. If you baby I'm a firm believer that's most of the time when you baby your child, right? Of course you love them with all your heart and all that stuff, but you baby them and let them and get away with a lot of stuff, then it could get worse. Some people I know they're gonna be like, hey, well, I was on their head, I was a strict parent, they still turned out, but that's less likely though. Like, what you gonna not do nothing about it now and make them go worse out? I mean, it is what it is to a certain point sometimes. But it's like I said, you rather put fear in your kid than you fearing your kid. That's be the worst thing ever. That means that they don't look at you as having any type of power or anything over them. Everybody needs some type of authority so they can get, everybody got to be put in check. No, any human has to. Because if we just run off doing whatever we want to do, right? The world gonna show us something different. We gonna end up leaving this earth a little earlier than usual. You know what I'm saying? So everybody need to get put in check. I grew up being called fat ish. Just made me tough with the Quick clapbacks. I feel you on that. Yeah, I used to get talked about too when I was younger too. Exactly though. But that toughen you up though. That most definitely toughen you up. It lets you know that this world ain't. You know what I'm saying? They not about to bend to you and all that stuff. Like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna be nice and all this stuff. And that's what's happening now. Just like these panda rolls, man, is making them softer. You know what I'm saying? It's I love talking about them. Because like the world is not gonna treat you anything. You could be cool and all this stuff, feel good because you got on an app to make you feel good, right? But you still got to face the real world. You can't dodge the world. And people going to talk how they want to talk in these streets, whatever they want to do. If they want to call you out your name, if they going to say something, make some judgment on you. Everybody got the power when it comes to the internet. You can't say this, but you can't ban somebody in real life, right? You can't hit a block button and make somebody off the street stop calling you out your name. You know what I'm saying? So stop. Y'all need to toughen up. People got to toughen up. People be saying, "Oh, would you try to say we weak or something like that or something?" No, man. I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, hit dog holler. So the thing is, we have to either be able to control our emotions. We ain't got to react to everything, but at least be able to control it and realize how the world is. The world is not gonna bend to your feelings. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's up to you to control yours. They not about to be like, oh, okay, that's that person. We got to watch out for that because of that. That's the golden person of the world. We're going to dodge this person when they talk. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to call them out their name. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to say that it was their fault. We're going to tell them everything they did was right. Dog, what? That's another delusional thinking right there. Like, what type of fairy tale world would that be? Where just everybody just turn into a robot when they come to you. People going to do and say what they want at the end of the day. That's just how it is. That's just reality. And if people think, the thing is, people don't want to look at reality. They want to talk all this talk on the app, but this, but that, and all this, whatever. But then again, you still gotta shut this phone off, right? And still face Earth. You gotta face this world, man. And they not gonna treat you no better. But man, it's just funny though, man. That's why I do want to do a part two of the other thing. The live ain't go how I wanted to about the being tough in this world. The world ain't tough. You just not tough enough for this world. Because that's, like I said, that's the big problem, man. Super big problem. Because like the world can care less about you crying, man. They care about you being mad. It can care all that stuff. It can care like that's why I tell people they think Earth is going to stop spinning because you with your feelings. Like that don't work like that. If only, if only. But imagine that though. Like it's a billion people on there. That means that's like a billion stops. Worse than that because people's emotions and feelings go crazy. So that's why I tell people like if you want to stay mad at a person, that's why I talk about that grudges and forgiveness. You want to stay mad at a person for the rest of your life, right? I'm gonna heal when I want to heal, and when I feel like it, and then I'm gonna forgive when I want to forgive. Then go ahead, live all 20 years being mad and holding his grudge on somebody, right? Waste all 20 years, and then get yourself together and realize that it wasn't worth it. Realize that it was just a time period and that's all it was. It was a moment. A lot of times, that's another thing. Like people be saying, "Oh, I had a bad day." No, that's it. You just had a bad moment. And you choose to stretch it out and make it longer than it's supposed to be. I mean, of course, you're gonna have bad moments and all that stuff, but it's up to you to try to recover from that situation as quick as you can, so you can go back to living life again, right? But people be really thinking like it don't work like that. The world and time is not going to stop because you're in your feelings. That's why it's up to you to try to get over it as quick as you can. That's the best advice I can give you right there because we just getting older. We're not getting younger, none of that stuff. You know, it's too much good times and stuff we can do with our life rather than sitting here mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Mad at living, That's one of the best things. We might as well do the best. Everybody not promised to live. You don't have promised to live the next day. But you gonna stay mad at the world? That's why people like that's the reason why I chose to be more positive. No. I rather have that. It's a very good feeling of energy and stuff. Of course, negative is a feeling too. I mean, it's a certain type of energy. It's a different feel, but it ain't healthy at the same time too. Because I look at it as like, even with that, just exchanging both of them. You don't like it when you get a negative feeling right back at you, so that's why you try to, dish it off. But who don't like a positive feeling towards them? That's a very good feeling, and it make you feel better. It builds your confidence up. It builds up, I'm all, it make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, where can you go wrong? Even when somebody, even if you positive, right? Somebody decide to be negative, let them be that. You don't have to just match their energy with this little thing called match your energy and all that. You don't have to match their stuff. If you this type of person you claim to be, stay that. Let them stay mad. Most of the time, that's why I tell people that it's all people doing is really projecting themselves. That's all it is. They just projecting themselves on you, and you take it personal. It's just something internally inside of them. The reason why they feel that way, or why they had to call you out your name, or why they decide to not understand you. Why they mad in general. You know what I'm saying? So just that's the best thing you can do. What's the deal, Sierra, in the building? How you feeling? How you feeling? But like I said, people got a choice. That's why I'm gonna keep on talking about that grudges forgiveness, which I'm doing that next week. Every other week I'll talk about it because that's a lot of reason why we are stuck. That's a lot of reason. I'm good. I'm good always here, man. That's all That's what I try to do. So I try to be, man. That's what I strive to be. Even when I go through bad times, I still push, man. Because like I said, the world not gonna stop because I'm not having a good day. The world, if only it did it, I'd probably be stay mad for when to let time freeze, and then it's like, no. But I'm just saying, but yeah, man, it's the best way to be, man, for real. Like I said, when you start being appreciative of the little things, being happy for the littlest things, and loving the little things, man, you I mean, it only gets better, man. When the big things happen, that's a whole very good feeling. When little things happen, you feel good already. But the thing is, like I said, is entitlement. People with this entitlement mentality and think that they deserve this, and that. And that's that word. Everybody want to, I deserve this, I deserve that. But then again, you be the maddest person that be on this, especially on these apps in life. You be mad. That's what you're getting mad at your own entitlements. That's the problem. That's what I'm saying. This entitlement, even if you look it up, they say that's a toxic trait. They say it's close to a narcissistic trait and all that stuff. Because it's nothing like that mentality of it. Entitlement mentality is damaging. That junk is damaging. And people just don't really know that. I deserve. So when you come with that mentality of that instead of being more appreciative of what's been given to you, right? They don't have to give it to you because people think they deserve all type of stuff, right? Nobody never asked what the heck you do to deserve it. I be laughing at the people that do the worst stuff or go through failed situations, right? I deserve this. What? How do you get rewarded for picking something wrong and then say that I deserve something else? Like, dog, nobody on this earth deserve anything, right? Who said that we even like? Oops, 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 oops. I don't know, clicking on the app by mistake. I must have froze. But let me go back. I missed some stuff. Oh, exactly. Always looking for that silver lining and positive. Most definitely, man. Love from Houston, Texas. Wishing everyone positivity. What's the deal? Rookie in the building, man. How you feeling? Welcome to the live. Oh, he dipped already. But yeah, man. Hold up, is that a stranger in here? Just noticed that. Not Miss Bean in the building. I ain't seen her in 300 years. She used to be one of my. Is she still my mom? Is she? What the? I ain't see her in so long. You gotta blow the dust off that my spot. What the heck? I don't think she been on this. I ain't see her. Well, at least in my room, I ain't see her like at least about three months. I don't know. It's been a while. Boy, gotta blow the dust though. You ain't see that dust in the comments, just like feels like the first comment, bro. Wow, I forgot. I forgot. Oh my, yeah. But yeah, like I said, this thing that like I mean, it's all cute and all that stuff, whatever. That people be thinking that this entitlement mentality is it's a good thing or there's nothing wrong with it. It's most definitely a lot wrong with the situation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's cool to, you know, feel like I mean that you work hard for something, you should get this, whatever. But I mean, you still like, but when you don't get it, you're gonna be hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's like you kind of set. I don't know. It's like you set yourself up because it's like you're making it concrete of something that didn't even come to pass yet. You know what I'm saying? And then when you don't get it the way you want to get it, right? Then you get mad at the world once again. So it's like, why set yourself up with it? Just be happy if it come or not. You know, appreciate when it happened. Don't sit here and set something, oh, this is going to happen because I worked this hard for it. You know, I could be feeling that way. Shoot, as much content I put out here and stuff, like, shoot, I know I'm about to be a, motivational big and million followers, all this. No, I'm not about to do that. You know, it's going to come when it come. I appreciate every last little moments. I appreciate the little times I be on here because at the end of the day, I'm learning from people, I'm helping people at the same time. And we all trying to grow in some way. I'm not running. I mean, every now and then it runs to stubborn heads, but then again, that's another person. There's a lot of stuff, and all of us do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it's helping me. It's helping me be able to, communicate better with certain situations and all that. Everybody always be saying, "Oh, communication is the problem," and all this stuff. But you know, like I said, understanding is the biggest problem because the thing is, if you understand it's a person's situation, you ain't got to worry about how they communicating it or if they even communicate it at all. Because if you just sit here and be observing a certain situation, you can understand things without a word. You know what I'm saying? Without anything, you could just basically you could just fill in the blank type situation. So I ain't been on TikTok. I just came back like 2 weeks ago. Okay. That's what it is. Okay, do your thug thizzle then. Okay. And to make sure, wipe that one little spot off the corner though. That my spot, boy. It's a little, that little corner part on there, man. AJ, what's the deal? Little head in the building. What's the deal? Three swords in the building. What's the deal, man? You been getting in trouble, man? My boy, stay in trouble. But yeah, man. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you, Vanilla, man. I forgot about the mod squad you had. It's good to see you, though. You've been there since the beginning with me too. So you said you've been chilling. Oh yeah, man. Sometimes you got to take a break off this thing. Sometimes, man. Especially depending on the stuff, different situations we be in and stuff. A lot of stuff be giving headaches and stuff. If you go on some lives, they be talking about what? You know what I'm saying? There's so much different energies on this app, man. But sometimes you got to take a break. Everybody got a tolerance bars and all that stuff, man. Everybody got their own tolerance bar. But man, like I said, this people gonna realize that it's like we got to be more. He said I've been on break too. Oh, okay, yeah, got to, man, got to. um, Dang, what was I saying? But yeah, I'm just that we just got a lot of us got to get out this entitlement mentality, man. We got to. We only hurt ourselves at the end, and then when we don't get what we want, then we get mad at the world. We get mad at the world because the world don't want to revolve around us too. You said I should be back after next week. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Do your thing there, so hey Jizzle. You know what I'm saying? Hope everything going smooth over there, man. Been a minute. Yeah, I've been focusing on my relationship with God and healing. Oh yeah, most definitely. Oh yeah, most definitely. And that's the best thing, man. Sure, that's better than being on this app. Got to focus on that. Got to have spend a lot of time with self and understand yourself. Actually, that's what I did before I even knew anything about this, especially this live and stuff. I spent at least a year or something to myself or whatever, and I spend a lot of time to myself. Still spending time with myself because it's not like I'm sharing my time with because I'm still single and stuff. But I'm just saying, like, I'm still trying to find different things I need to, fix in my life and stuff. So, I mean, it's a wonderful thing. Don't let people be saying that, hey, you need to be this, you're going to be miserable if this, you don't be with this person. No, you want to stay with yourself as long as you can to make sure that you have a lot of stuff that need to be fixed, because that's all you're going to do. If you jump into a situation and you ain't got like at least the main things down to try to understand your partner, because that's the main thing, or even understand yourself, you just gonna make yourself in a deeper hole, and you're gonna be on this thing yelling about different dumb stuff on this app again once again and stuff. So yeah, I would say spend as much time you feel like you should with yourself, to get your stuff together, and God, you know what I'm saying, if people that believe in God, so a lot of meditations and prayers and all that stuff. It works. It gives you another life for real. Everybody got their own experiences. Some people don't do that. Some people just look at a wall or something. I mean, whatever you got to do to better yourself, that keep you from other, because sometimes other people, people can't handle many different personalities and stuff. So you got to focus on your personality at the moment. Get the stuff in the stuff that you need to fix and work on or better, and just focus on that. Is for whatever, when you feel like you ready, you ready to handle another's personality or something like that. You said I've been focused. Okay, you said that your space is always positive though. I try to keep it that way for real. That's the whole goal, man. So everybody can be heard. You know. Sure, got to take that time to put in that work. Got to, man. Got to, man. Because the thing is, I say patience is one of the biggest things that messing. Actually, it's the top thing that's messing a lot of us up, because we like jumping into situations that we're not ready for. You know what I'm saying? So, but I look at that no matter what, because it was bound to happen anyways. Life was kind of set up that way for whatever we done went through and stuff to make us the character we is now. That's why I say we can't regret anything that happened, because some stuff got to happen for us to open up, or to be aware of, what I'm saying, some stuff where we had to experience some stuff, we had to, even though it didn't work the way we wanted to. Like, a lot of that stuff is for us to either learn from, or spread the news to certain situations that's possibly all different type of things, whatever. So yeah, I forgot what I was about to say. I had a brain fart. But yeah. So if y'all got that word entitlement in y'all vocab, I'm sorry if I'm burning some stuff today, but even though I don't went all the way off top, I'm supposed to be talking about racism, but I'll wait till some more get in here and stuff. But that word is, I would just say it's damaging, man. You don't want to have that type of mentality. Have a more of a appreciative mentality. Just put it that way, man. Because none of us deserve anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who be saying that or think that and stuff, because things are not meant to always go our way. Just setting ourselves up and talking to ourselves like that. It's good to motivate yourself. Hey, I deserve this. I know I'm a good guy and all this stuff. Everybody swear they good. You know what I'm saying? All of us got something in us that we need to work on. We ain't always good. We ain't always bad either. But I'm just saying, we look at it as we better than others sometimes. But even that's subjective. Of course, we gonna say that our own selves is better than others. But then so somebody addresses on something we got to work on, then all of a sudden, you can't be right. No. I mean, if five people saying the same thing about you that you haven't seen, it's something. I mean, it's time to look within yourself. Same thing that gotta happen to them five people. You gotta say that, but you can't play the tit for tat game, because you will never fix what you need to fix. You play the tit for tat. That's another problem that's going on. Everybody, they're not going to fix their problems. They're going to play the tit for tat game. You talk about that, but what about when y'all do this? You know what I'm saying? It's obvious that both sides or both situations got to do something. So we talk, you know what I'm saying? Work on what need to be worked on. Just because somebody call you out on something, That don't mean, but when this person do that, you gotta hit them with the butt and all that stuff. Fix what you need to fix. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why you feel a certain way when somebody said that. That's why you gotta play the tit for tat game, but it ain't gonna help you grow. It ain't gonna help you work on anything. You be just the same old person that's mad at people that said that about it because you know is getting to you. You gotta ask yourself why certain stuff get to you and stuff. So, oh man, yeah, I'll be 1 o'clock here. Yeah, I switched it on up. I might start doing it this way. Chill on Saturday or whatever. Get on early Sundays. I was gonna get a little earlier than this. I'm gonna get on like 9 o'clock my time. I was. I'm gonna do it up there. I don't know. It'll be switching though. I'll be saying one thing, it be something else sometimes. So I think this would be a good idea. You know, probably stay on this for like 6 hours on Sunday. I think more people come in on Sundays or Sunday morning. Everybody be at home a lot of times. Some people be at work. But yeah, man. So I see everybody been on this growth thing, you know. Hey, that's what gotta be done, man. I'll be talking to a few people that be you know, everybody got some stuff they've been trying to look in with themselves lately and stuff. Got to. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of my room too, you know what I'm saying, for all of us to figure out what we need to work on. Figure out why we feel a certain way about certain situations. Why do my emotions feelings react this certain way when this happened, and why when this being said, why do I get triggered too easy? You know, like I said, when I was young, I always been that white baby. You know what I'm saying? I always ask why. You know, and it's a very good thing to keep asking that. And then even when you ask it, it's up to you to try to figure it out. Even if somebody can't communicate it right, you try to figure it out. If you can't get it from one person, ask the next person. But don't be asking why. So, and that's what other people do. A lot of people, I don't even know what I'm saying. A lot of people like doing this. They ask why, but they already read it off in their mind though, and they're not. Some people ask why to see if you're going to validate what they saying, or they will ask why just so. And even if it hit them and it sounded right, they already got in their mind that they're not going to change from it anyway. So they just want to see what you saying because they're not looking. So some people asking why for change. Some people asking why just to try to see if they can make the other person sound stupid or something. I don't know, something like that. But it's just I be noticing that. Like I said, I love this stuff sometimes, man. I be loving this app sometimes because people don't know. I be understanding people more than they be understanding themselves sometimes. Because the thing is, I look at myself in them or the way I used to be. You know, the way I used to be all sarcastic with certain situations, the way, you know, my ego ran everything, and you know, all this stuff I speak on was literally is literally me. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff I had problems with, or stuff I was observant of. You know, just talking to other people. Like I said, it's people that literally live in this world, you know, just to live it for themselves and not understanding why they're going through what they're going through. All they doing is following the masses. You know what I'm saying? This is what's popular now, so I'm about to do this. If I don't look this way, then, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be considered a nerd and I don't want to look bad. Like, dude, who told you, like, who gave you this definition that is that? Like, you're going based off. So I can understand when we was younger, right? The only way we can learn, we looked up towards other, like especially our parents first. They the first ones that taught us, then everybody else taught. So it's like it was up to us to what we feel could, oh, this might be right, this might be wrong. But then again, it's like it take us when we get older to, you know, we gotta unlearn a lot of situations and realize this is not right. Or realize that me following this type of lifestyle is damaging. But a lot of people will rather, but once you realize everything is with self and your choices, that's when you're gonna really start working on it. But the people that like pointing fingers and stuff, you know, them most of the ones that wanted to follow them, but this person do, people that talk like that, them the ones that don't even want to, they're not looking for it anyway. So Let me see. I'll miss some comments. Yeah, we all got stuff to work on. Just got to be willing to do the work. Exactly, man. And put that ego to the side and all that, man. Like realize that almost all the stuff in our life is because of us. That all the decisions, especially as an adult, it's my choice. I did this. I picked this type of person. I picked this type of friend to be friends with. I picked this job. Even though they fired, all this stuff is still boiled down to you. You made this choice. You even make choices when you think you did make a choice. You made a choice, right? Just sitting in that bed, not doing nothing. So all this stuff we get to do. This is really what free. This we free living right now. Is we really ain't nobody forcing us to do anything. Oh, of course they are. Oh no, but they forcing us, they limit us to these jobs and all this stuff. I already know that stuff probably coming, but no, everybody forced you to. You still got choices. We still have plenty of choices, especially in America. We have plenty of choices. Some people don't. They got a straight up something. As soon as they make the wrong turn, they done for. They getting offed. You know what I'm saying? So we have more choices than the average people, but it's crazy. Yeah. If I ask why I get knocked in, if I ask why I get knocked in, wow, yeah, that's as a child. That's crazy. Example, why I can't go to school. You talking about as a child? No, I was saying it. No, I don't think that. But that's the type of parents. The parents ain't want to listen to stuff. They ain't want. I'm the parent. You can't tell me this and all that. I mean, I can get to a certain time. Of course, the parents want what's best for you. But as you get a little older, I'm pretty sure it's the time your parents are going to allow or try to understand you. So I mean, they got to waiver that though because they can't use that as a part because you will never grow because you living off their mindset. So they still got to let you live a little bit so you can learn stuff, not the hard stuff, but you got to learn stuff that it might be a different route to the same goal that they have in their mind and stuff because it ain't got to always be that way their way. But they still they want the best for you. It's like I don't know how to explain that though, but yeah. You said that you sorry. I apologize for harming now. Look over it. It's over now. That song been stuck in my head. Had the Suki Hana, the dude made a song to that. Look over it. It's over now. I apologize for harming now. Oh shoot. Oh. I don't like when I be sitting there scrolling in somebody else's room by mistake. Oops. With my back up. I see you laugh. I see you learn, kid. Back up his back. I see you, boy. I see you, boy. Let me see. Let me see, man. How you feeling, Mr. Laugh, Learn, Kid, however you say your name. That's how people be saying it. How you feeling, man? Welcome to the live. You said you good, man? That's good. That's good, man. That's good, man. Why you ain't say the big word, man? When I asked you that word, you supposed to say it, man. You already know. Why you talking about what? Do I gotta stare at you to say? Okay, hold up. Think about it. Think about it. There you go, boy. There you go. I knew you had it. I knew you had it in you, man. There you go. There you go. I knew you had it in you, boy. That's what I like to hear. Thumbs up, buddy. Thumbs up. I'm bored over talking to myself. People like, nah, who is on that profile? Oh, man. Oh, man. I need to work on that. It's like, nah, found me something I need to work on. But One of y'all trying to hit the box, man? Are y'all good, man? Y'all ready for this? Let me see. Oh, y'all want to talk about it in the thing, man? See how y'all feel, man. So the first off, what percentage? Which the topic is that? It could be a question too. What percentage of your race and ethnic background blood makes your race or ethnic background? How much blood of that makes you? The one you claim today. I am this. I am that. I'm from this and that. What percentage of that gotta be in? Oh, man. So people have not so good authority figures. Shoot. Shoot. That's how I be sometimes, man. Everybody don't know everything. Shoot. That's why it's up to us to try to grow from our parents and just like our kids to grow from us. We try to correct the mistakes we make within ourselves already, and then they try to correct the mistakes we made, or learn from us, But it's always gonna be times we all gonna fail. That's just part of life. As long as we live in life, that's just gonna be that's gonna be an everyday challenge. Ain't no such thing as a perfect day, perfect life, none of that stuff. So things gonna happen though. You just gotta keep it in mind and work on it. Some people like saying that they working on something, and then next second at least make it a gap. You know what I'm saying? At least look like you trying. Some people don't even be trying. They be, well, I gotta work on that. I'm gonna do all that. I know I'm bad at that. I'm bad at that. You know what I'm saying? Who just speaks on it, right? They speak on it and not, got no process behind it. You just keep on saying, you live in this, I'm bad at this for the rest of your life and never took the time to fix it or try to work on it. See, I always been the type, the reason why I'm probably like this, I've been the type that, hey, it's none of my problems or any of my things is going to hold me back. I ain't even like getting held back from other people. So I'm really about to be held by my own self. You know what I'm saying? If I got something negative about me or something I got to brag about me having I love talking about this one, an attitude problem or I'm this and I'm this, whatever. I'm not about to, I'm not about to be stuck at that. That's why I'm talking about the signs so much. Because basically you're telling yourself, I am stuck with this character trait, and there's nothing I can do about it because it's me. No, I'm refused. Like, if I would be the type, I'm always been that type to prove something wrong. I love doing that though. That might be an ego thing. It is what it is, but it's just that I love doing that within myself. If I tell myself, hey, I'm I got this problem or that. No, I'm about to reverse it. Like, no, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna prove that I don't have this as a problem. I'm gonna prove that I can eat right. I'm gonna prove I can work out and I'm not lazy and all that stuff. Oh, you call me lazy? No, it's like the same thing I do to other, and to people that's not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to prove that I'm wrong. That's a good way to use your ego. You prove it wrong to better yourself, not to down somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's not the whole, no, the whole goal. That's why it is good ego and bad ego, but it's all about doing it to big you up, not big your ego or big your pride up and all that stuff. It ain't all for that. Oh, I felt good because I made them feel stupid. That's a problem when you feel good for me. Yes, that's a problem. No, no. But that's why I changed from the other people around. Yeah, got to, man. You can't you can't follow people that's not trying to grow, man. I mean, you can kick with them on your time, whenever, but you can't get held back because of somebody else, man. Especially if you're looking for growth in your life. Or you shouldn't get held back. I can't say you can't, because you can, but you shouldn't get held back because somebody else wants to sit back. That's why I got to a point, especially just in life, and I noticed even on this app, like I'm not about to be stressing myself over trying to force help on somebody that don't want help. Now I'm getting to a point now that you gotta want it. Even if you come with this mentality, right, that hey, no, my way is the best way, I'm gonna let you have it too. Like I've been running to all this stuff in general on this app, and I'm like, whatever. So I'm here to try to hear both ends, or all of us to hear one another out, right? Because even everything I come out my mouth, it don't mean it's right all the time. You know what I'm saying? Or it don't mean that it's the best way all the time too. All I can do is give my best advice or my best point of view. You know what I'm saying? But it's either gonna work or not, But I have the intentions of still helping. I'm not having the intention of saying my way is the best way, right? Or any of that, because I'm still learning from other people and stuff. So we gotta, like I said, I'm not dealing with arrogant. I'm not trying to deal with the arrogant people, man. That's always been an annoying thing to me, though. Like when people be using because you this and that you can make somebody else feel bad or something about your situation, or you come with this type of energy to make yourself feel like you above and beyond and all that stuff. No, you gotta. People don't know what humble is and stuff. I mean, it's cool that you smart, know these books and all this stuff, and got these degrees and stuff, but still treat another person like they're human. You know what I'm saying? Because they haven't took the time to get to where you at. That don't make another person feel bad because they don't think the same way you think, right? So it's no point of doing that. Then again, you smart with all these degrees and still miserable. Like you can't get a degree for unmisery. They don't work like that. You can still be a miserable smart person, you know. But you ain't smart enough to put your feelings in check. You're not smart enough to know when to humble yourself sometimes. Like it's so much stuff. People get this stuff all twisted. That's degrees and all that stuff it's not the important thing in life. It's not the most important things in life. You can learn 100 things though, but how have you been treating others? How have you? You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's kind of pointless. Then you have all these degrees to keep to yourself, or all this smartness, or with the arrogance and all that stuff, just to what? Go in the grave just for the worms to suck on it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like, dog, at the end of the day, I feel like life is for us to impact others in some type of way or do something. You know what I'm saying? Try to go out the best way we can by helping the many people out we can. It ain't only just about our life all the time. It's not. Everybody, of course, we live in only our life, but it ain't only about that. Because I'm pretty sure our creator didn't set us up to be that way. Even if we was going to the biblical, it started off with Adam, but he was by himself. But he knew it wasn't just gonna be like that. He wanted more people like God. If he wanted to be, I mean, that's how you know that he not, because he could have just been by himself, just chilling, just I am universe and nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it's obvious he wanted to spread his love. He wanted to spread his love. I think that's the same goal that we all should do, even if a person like us or not. It's obvious that a lot of people don't like God, right? But he's still spreading his love. He didn't make an excuse that you treat me this way, you don't like me, or you don't even want to say that there's no such thing as me. So I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's not like then I'm gonna snap your fingers because you don't want to. He could do that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to exist. I'm the one that created you. But then again, he don't have that same mentality that these humans be trying to put his mind on, because he created everybody for a reason behind it. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if God had the same mentality as us, we'd be done for. It be unaliving me that people be thinking that, or they make it seem like he just this harsh person. If he was like that, right? If God was like that, right? None of us on this earth will have a chance. He wouldn't be patient. He wouldn't give us the time to change. People be acting like, oh, just because, especially these new religious people, right? I don't even like being like that, because I mean, I was religious, but I can understand it though. But it's something they need to be aware of, because it's like you're helping people at the same time, but then you deeming them because they don't think the same way you don't think you think. That's not right. That's not God-like. If you really studied your Bible or your religion that you in, you're not supposed to be like that. Right? You're supposed to help them or pray for a person. That's one thing I've been learning in my process. And maybe we need a religion of positivity, right? Just make that our religion. You know what I'm saying? Do what's best for positive instead of dividing us for, all these different beliefs and stuff. Because it's like, you can't, You can't sit here and just say that, because of this, you're a demon and all this stuff. Like, they quick to call somebody a demon because they don't believe like them. This one of them demonized things. Oh, well, you don't follow every last order. Oh, you said this about that. You're a demon. No. Why you just don't look at it as that some people just grew up in situations, right, that they not fully aware of. You know what I'm saying? You think everybody that don't think like you is a devil. That junk is crazy. You could be a devil the next second too. Like the way you talking, like I highly doubt God think any type of way. He wouldn't create these many people just to be like you demon, demon, demon on this side, and y'all gonna be the good people. No, it's not. It's not like that. And it's a bigger purpose to him, which none of us know. It even says that we don't know his purpose, right? You know, but God got he full of whatever that's going on. Even if stuff wrong happen in our life, or right, or life don't go the way we wanted to, it's not meant for us to go the way we wanted to. It's our creator's life. Whoever created us, we keep thinking that it's only about us. You know what I'm saying? He's not living life that is only about him because he wanted us to experience certain things. It's gonna be wild. Like I was recently in a thing in that trying to tell her. I'm like, dog, because I was telling this. I was in a live earlier, right? I guess I'll talk about it because it ain't that many people on this topic right now. So yes, I did want to go one on one with him because it's like I wanted him to see. But some people so deep in their situation that you can't tell them anything. And I was realizing that as soon as I say you can't, somebody say you can't argue the Bible or something like that. I'm like, bro. You don't realize that everybody got their own interpretations. It ain't about arguing anything, but I can tell you what don't sound right to me, and I have a valid reason why I say that because I don't think that you should be going on here. You could say that we not supposed to be judgmental, but then you do the exact same thing because you misinterpreting how the Bible is, right? Like I said, I tell people that I told them I said a lot of times people be reading it out of fear than out of love. Once I found out God is love, right? Because I have to figure that out. I read a little bit on it and then be reading on it. It ain't just about reading it and just like, oh, dang, you know what I'm saying? I read on stuff, and if it makes sense to me, because it makes sense. I thought about real life situations like, you know what? We got to be made out of some type of love because we wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? People wouldn't be getting chances. Or as soon as somebody say something wrong, it'd be a lightning bolt on their head or something like that. So it's like, it got to be some love around the situation. Cause like, why create something if you just wanted to send everything to hell, right? That just don't sound weird. Just send it straight to hell. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to torture us, you didn't have to create us, right? You didn't have to create us just to torture us. So like at the end of the day, whatever or whoever, right? Because that people don't like if it's God or not, you know what I'm saying? They hire being whatever created us did not have to do it, right? Who forced that? Who forced the universe to create us? And then we have no control of, you know what? I mean, we got control of this life, but because he allowed us to, right? But at the end of the day, whatever created us can make us disappear the next day because we didn't have to be thought about or anything. That's the reason why I'm more appreciative of God, right? Higher being, or whatever y'all want to call him. I'm more appreciative because I think about that every day that I didn't have to be here. I didn't have to be chosen. I didn't have to live a life. I didn't have to exist. You know, and that's why I say when you appreciate just the stuff like that, you can call that a little thing, right? But it's the biggest thing ever. It's the biggest thing ever. But once you appreciate just that, right? You just you just be thankful for just living first, right? The part that you live in. But then I think even deeper, the fact that I even existed, right? Because you didn't have to exist. You could have been a nothing, a no thought or anything. You know what I'm saying? Even bad people, good people, they can still be, bad people, they still could be thankful for existing because you ain't have to play your part of being bad. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's subjective. Subjective about being bad because, I mean, only God really knows who's good and bad because he know who he created. So he know who he don't know. You know what I'm saying? He set it up for what he wanted to. Even God knows. But I'm just saying, like, it's a reason by a lot of things though, and I just don't be liking that how they. Cause I was always that. The thing is, I always been that kid, and I feel like God put that in my mind to be like this, right? Because I always been that kid, like, and I used to question my mom. I used to question a few things, and to this day, I used to be questioning like pastors and stuff about stuff because they have answered a lot of my questions. I just be wanting to know because I don't like following stuff freely. I just don't like doing it. So, and I'm like, bro, I used to ask like, dang, what made my religion? How did I get lucky and get the right religion out of everybody? I was saying stuff like that, and then I'd be asking like, what happened to everybody else that don't believe in, like what they got to go to hell? And I was thinking like, no, that just don't sound fair to me. That sound bold. I'm like, bro, they didn't get the chance. And then what people would hit me with, well, they go get their time, and if they don't read it right away and understand and accept it, then that's on them. They got introduced to it. Like, I don't like when people be talking like that. Now that I got older and realize how they saying it, it's like you don't have no care for nobody else but yourself. All you said is I tried and they didn't understand me, so you're gonna go to hell now. You know what I'm saying? What type of so-called good person that is that's like that? You like, did you at least pray for the person or something? Right? Like, I would never believe that my God is that type of way. I would never believe it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm giving up because they don't think the way I think. I used to think about this, like, do you really think God is going to punish us for not being as smart as him? Because nobody on earth is smart as him. You know what I'm saying? So he knew we was going to be dumb. You know what I'm saying? He created us to be that way. Compared to him, we are super dumb. That even said it in the Bible. This one dude in my, he Israelite or something like that. This one dude in my job, he's like, he keep looking at this thing. That's how I know that's why I know he driven off ego and pride, and because I could tell when I get in a little mini debates with him, he don't never like being wrong. So he looked at it, he like, dang. And he to this day he still reads the scripture. He like, man, dang, I can't believe God called us dumb. God said we was foolish or something like that. He kept reading it. He like, man, I can't believe he said that. I'm like, bro. I'm like, it only made sense. What you thought you was really that smart or something like that? Like, dog, we learning something every day, and we still would never know what he know. You know what I'm saying? God, he speaks all these languages. It's nothing new. Do people understand what that nothing new under the sun mean? You know what I'm saying? It's nothing really new. But like I said, I just don't be. That's why I said I wanted to talk to my mans. I understand you. Just because you're a pastor, that don't mean you know everything either. You can cut the name pastor in your name. You can yell off your lungs and all this stuff, say all this, and throw God behind it. That don't mean that it makes it right that come out your mouth because you said God or Jesus and all that, and then come out with anything else out your mouth and make it legit because you said it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I choose not be naive. You know what I'm saying? Even I think it says in the Bible that we gotta question our pastors and stuff, but they don't like to get questioned. You know what I'm saying? They get that question, and all of a sudden you question them, then you're a demon now, or you're a devil now. Like, what the freak? Where you get your knowledge from anyways? Because it's like you have to learn the same way everybody else had to learn. And who said your way of learning was the right way? You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, people, I do want to talk to that guy, man, because I know at the end of the day he might go end up blocking me, but it just be, and I feel sad for that situation because there's some people that just so deep in their religion they scared to look outside the box because, like I said, people read the Bible out of fear instead of love. And like I said, and I look at it out of love, and like I said, it helps my life way more. The more I keep reading out of love, it made me feel good actually, because a lot of stuff it makes sense. And if you realize it's just a bunch of stories of how God used sinners. They were all sinners, except for Jesus, but it's still he was no different from him using us, right? Yeah, I know. I got me. All right, I might as well be past the care today. But I'm just saying, like, it didn't make me think about that though, because I just really just went through that this week, and I wanted to go 1v1 against this. Not like that, but I like a little. I guess that was my ego part. I do, but the thing is I wanted to talk to him because so-called he say pastor. I'm not want to down anybody because everybody believe the way they believe, but I get in my feelings about that situation because he thinking like that. And I just feel like, and I can't control that, but I just be wanting to talk to some people or try to help them because I'm looking at it like, but at the end of the day, keep doing your job, man. Keep spreading your word. I told him that And that's what he had a problem with. I'm like, a lot of times, pastors and stuff, they use the scare tactic, or it's an unintentional scare tactic, because the way they they interpret the Bible, right? So it's like an unintentional scare tactic. So they take the scariest person in the Bible, and get people to try to come to God in that type of way, right? But and this what we had this topic about, which makes sense though. And that's what, man, it's like I'm about to go everywhere with this one though. But we did have a recent one. I was talking to my boy King about, which made sense. They had asked the question. They asked the question. They said, "Who do you love? Or who do you love first?" Right? And then they put down. He said, your neighbor, the world, God, and self. So first I said you should love God first, right? Then I said you love yourself after that, right? Because you ain't gonna be able to love anybody else if you don't understand love yourself. That was my reasons. My boy, he said obviously you love your neighbor first. Okay. So after that, did I say neighbor? Then I said the world, right? So King did a twist on it, and his stuff makes a lot of sense though. And I can understand, and it made me change my answer though. So what he said was, he said, I'm gonna twist it. You should love yourself first, right? Then love your neighbor, then love the world, then God. So everybody, of course, y'all probably done jumped in here too, sweating and stuff. Like, what the heck is you talking about? So it made sense when he explained it, right? Because it's something I'm going through. So the thing is, once you love yourself though, and understand it, because it comes with a lot of understanding. You understand yourself, you love yourself, whatever. Then you start loving people, right? Or you choose to love your neighbor, right? You love your neighbor, you love people because you got love for yourself. You know how to express it that way. Then once you got a love for the world after that, right? You start loving the creator of the situation. So it's like, it's more genuine, right? Because if you love it back, if it's backwards, right? You say you love God first, then yourself and all that. It's not as genuine as knowing what love is. Like when you, because like say if somebody say supposed to love God, it's like you're forcing yourself, because you don't really know what love is, and it's like you doing it because somebody telling you. It's not out of actually loving him, right? Because you feel like that's the wrong answer. Like, no, he's supposed to be, I gotta love him first. But no, he did have a scripture in there that said that how can you not love? How could you? And I gotta look that up too. And King brought that scripture up too. How could you not have a love of what you could visually see and not and then love somebody you can't see? God said to him, so that's what it said was in the scripture. I gotta look it up. I don't want to misquote the Bible, but that's what he said was in there, and it makes so much sense. Like, how can you not love people, right? And then all of a sudden you say you love God. You know what I'm saying? That's fake. That's not genuine. You're just saying it out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people is doing that. You know what I'm saying? They don't really. You just saying it, but you really don't know what. You know what I'm saying? You don't really know what love is. You just saying it. Love is really when you have a love for every last person, good or bad. That's how that's why I said the more I kept understanding myself and having and learning many different ways of love for myself, I started loving everybody. That's why people like, you love these type of people, you love it. They try to use all the worst people, and I'm like, I have a love for everybody. That don't mean I love their behaviors, right? Behaviors is something different. I don't mean I love people as people, right? I don't love what people do. I gotta pray about it and hope the best for their situation. But I love everybody. I love all of God's creations. You know, I love the grass. I love everything. I love even just sitting on this earth. Just more, like I said, and now it's more genuine to even respect and understand of our Creator, of loving God. You know what I'm saying? So it makes a lot of sense. But hold up. Common fears. That's why I know I only need myself to have a relationship with God. I don't need a middleman, right? I like that because it puts in answer. Yeah. Every experience, God will make you love Him in a different capacity. That was a good way to explain it. Yes, yes, exactly. Because it sounds wrong, right? It sounds wrong if you don't say. Of course, you say, put God first and all that stuff. Of course, yes, that should be your goal. That should be all that. But of course, everybody should do that, right? And it is like that now. But we just saying that the understanding of love more genuine when it's more genuine, or not just be saying it because you're saying it. It's more genuine when you actually find a love for everything, right? It's way more genuine. It ain't just because I'm saying it. Because how could you? That's what it's basically was saying. Is like, how can you not love anything else and then claim that you love God? Like that don't make sense. And if God is love, you got to look that up too. He is love, and we can't love without Him. Of course, it's not. Now, if we were saying it that way, we wouldn't be able to love without God. Of course, right there. But we talking about expressing versus what's in our nature or something like that. Now, expressing is a whole different thing. Everybody express love many different ways. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't know how to express it, but that's what we do is we learn how to express it straight. It start off with our parents or the way that they express love with one another, even if it's a toxic relationship or if the parents are together or something. We learn from that first, right? And then we learn from the world or the world and the neighborhood how they do it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just different ways and stuff. But them the ways to learn. But as you get older, you start understanding. It's all about understanding. That's why I always say understanding is the key to life, man. I'm sticking with that forever. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's understanding most definitely the key. And once you understand stuff more, you willing to make more moves, and you look at stuff in a better lens and stuff. You know. Oh yeah, I was trying to look up that I think that verse. Let me see. So, let's see. I want to look that up. Well, yeah, that jump made a lot of sense when King said it. And I like, okay, I changed it. The package is just left near your door. It made a lot of sense. So I was like, I felt weird. Like, what? How do you not say God first? I was saying that too, but I was like, the way he put it made a lot of sense. And I don't even know if I used that word that much. I had to feel him on that situation because I realized that once because I fully believe you got to find happiness within no different people do not like that word love yourself. There's arrogance or something like that, but you don't say the same thing to find happiness within yourself or find hope within yourself. Everything I believe starts with self. To understand anything, you have to start with self, because if you just doing stuff that you don't really know what you're doing, like, is it really real? You know what I'm saying? It can't be real. Or you looking for somebody else for your is to validate the way you should feel. It's just weird. Like, you really have to find this stuff within yourself. That's why I be telling people that any your partner or anything that's in your life should be an addition to your life, not an addiction to your life or something like that. Like, you shouldn't be addicted to your friends. Your friends shouldn't make you. You shouldn't be even addicted to your partner or your significant other. They should be somebody you add to your situation that you are like. Y'all both should be at 100, right? Y'all shouldn't be. I'm a 50. I'm 50 this, and you're my other 50 or something like that. But what would you do if something go down? That means you lost your 50 and you just lost. So you should be complete, even though nobody's complete, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just speaking in a different way or whatever. That you should be whole with yourself. That even if stuff goes south, right, and of course you're gonna be in your feelings for a second, but do you still have the confidence that, hey, it is what it is. The situation wasn't meant, and I'm on to somebody else that appreciates somebody like me, right? That's why I realize even with people that talk like that, I'm not remarrying again. I'm not going through this stuff again. That's when you talk like that, that is something that you got to work on within yourself. It's a reason why you say that. It's a reason why you say I'm not going to do this again, because you never found yourself. You're still looking for love through somebody else. That's why you're talking like that. I probably used to talk. I talk like that too. All of us talk like that. But the thing is, you got to ask yourself, why are you saying that? When you still talking like that, right? When you still scared to get in another situation, it's still stuff, red flags you gotta look for. It's all type of stuff you have to look for to reason why you're saying that, nah, I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna go through this again or something. No, that means take more time to yourself, take another break if it take a year or two, and better yourself, right? Don't rush into a situation that's gonna keep bringing you down. I will have his back. Don't have to be 50-50. Right. Let me look at some comments. Then we look at the experiences with the person as blessings and not a loss. Exactly. That's why I say. And I had I made a post about this before about people be like, "Oh, you either a lesson or a blessing," and some people use that out of a hurt situation, like, "Oh, that person was just, they was just a lesson for me or something like that." But I'm looking at it like, bro, you was a lesson for them too. You know, people be swearing that when they get their feelings hurt, that they can't be the same thing. Like, dude, you was a lesson just as much as they was to you. So that's why I said at the end of the day, we are all. I say that we are all lessons and blessings. Yes, we are. You know what I'm saying? Because we make impacts in people's life, good and bad, no matter what, we still learning from each other, right? We still learn, oh, I need to not be this person and they need to grow from that way. And then maybe down the line, when that person realizes what they doing wrong, they're going to learn from themselves that I shouldn't have been that way. I had to experience it to really know that I shouldn't be, going this type of way or whatever. So we are all. I even say that this is another thing. Like we are all different examples of how to live life too. That's the only best way I could think of that situation too, because we all literally want the same thing. It's literally different paths to it. Sometimes we go left instead of right. Sometimes we go right instead of left. So sometimes it's just nothing. So we literally are different examples of how to just live life for real. That's all it is. Some people's is shorter than others. Some people's is longer than others. But it still don't change the fact that because we all, like I said, we all gonna go in the grave the same way. You know what I'm saying? Even if we don't go in the grave the same way, our body's still gonna deteriorate. Oh, hold up, they got something for them. Maybe we're gonna freeze their body. It don't matter. But it's like the point is we all the same. We bleed the same way. We all that stuff is the same. So it's like just because this color of our skin, let's go ahead and see if I can slip the topic back in and all that stuff. That don't, it's flat out, it's just either good or bad situations, or, it is what it is. That's the way of life. We all here to learn from one another, really. That's all it really is. We're here to learn from one another. I guess we just survive while we have it or something like that and build our spirits up. That's the best way I can see that. You know what I'm saying? That's all we really doing. I do believe we all spirits in some way. You know what I'm saying? Energy or something like that. So give me a second, y'all. I got to get some water because this is the Sunday services. Sunday services. There you go. I'll be right back. Just hit them lights real quick. Y'all already hitting them already though. Get you a time. How the preachers be got. You know what I'm saying. But anyway, let me. I gotta grab some stuff real quick. And then give me some water. But go ahead, hit the likes. Share to some people real quick. Let them know I'll be right back. Give you about a couple minutes. All right, man. We back. We back. Part 2 now. Sorry, man. Part 2. Everybody left yet? Let's see here at the class. Oh, hold up. I forgot I gotta be doing I forgot I gotta be it's hold accountable time. You told me to check in on you, so how's it been going, man? How you feeling, Sierra? Hmm. Let's see if it was you drink talking that day. Was he even drinking that day? I don't think he was drinking now. I'm holding words. I'm holding you accountable. I've been good. You know what I mean by being good. You've been making stuff happen. You've been working on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you wasn't? Okay, okay. So you remember everything I'm trying to say? Because, a lot of people like saying that good stuff when they buzzed up. I swear I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. You just don't get it and point at this, what I'm saying? Stuff like, and then real life here, they like, dang, I was just talking. Yeah, but the thing is, how could I prove that? Uh, I know you just say, I don't know. You don't know. I think, just say what you've been working on or something. I don't know. In detail. I don't know. Yeah, I'll just check it. But, okay, there we go. We heard something. There you go. You know what I'm saying? You said something you was going to work on, I just wanted to know what you was working on. That's a start. It's better than zero. It's better than zero. 10 is better than zero. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt at the beginning, man. It's gonna feel good when you keep up with it. It's been hard, but I've been feeling good since we talked. It's almost like being intentional. And I haven't felt too bad staying positive. Most definitely, man. That's the best way to look at it, man. We got two choices in life: to look at things in a negative lens or a positive lens. It's called what they pessimistic and optimistic. I choose the optimistic life. Because the thing is, like I always tell people, that it's both them things exist in this world. You just choose what lens you want to look through it at. I choose a healthier lens. You know what I'm saying? I realize how much stress you get looking through things in a negative lens. So I'd rather not look at that. Things gonna happen regardless if it's under our control or not. So let life be life and do what you best can do in life. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Exactly. I'm hoping that for real I can be one of the transition videos of weight loss. You can. You can. Ain't nobody stopping you but you. Sure, you push as hard as you want to. You stop as early as you want to. Everything dealing with you, man. You can make everything happen, man. It's just all about, being dedicated, consistent, and not giving up. Even if it feel like it ain't working, it's just not giving up. Look at things and get help from different maybe videos of what I may have to consume, or that's just energy, people you kick it with, all that stuff, and food, including food and all that stuff. So it's just what to watch out for. Then in the process, as long as you putting in that work, you'll see it. It might not be as fast as you want to see it, but it's all about not giving up and keep going. You got to keep going. Got to. It's like me. I know I got to work out some more. I've been slacking on it, but I've been working out though. I just got me some more equipment for the house. Slacking because felt like I had tore a muscle at one point. Because the job I work at, I lift garbages and stuff or whatever. So that's like an everyday work. I don't hardly get a break off that. So lifting garbage cans. So I know it's all love when you checking in and accountability. Most definitely, man. That's why this is called the Hold Accountable Room, man. If when people say they gonna do things, that's what you got to do. We all got to do that with one another. We'll never grow if we don't. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to catch nobody in here false talking. If I say I'm gonna do something, I want somebody to check in on me too. There's no use to, you know. Let people just because like we can lose ourselves in the process. We can tell ourselves. That's why I say when people be like, about the trust thing. I tell people, and they think I'm looking at it in a negative type way. I said, no, I don't trust no man. I don't trust nobody but God. You know what I'm saying? My creator. I don't trust myself either. People like, you can trust yourself. No, you can't. You know what I'm saying? Anything that can make a mistake, anything that can have that got flaws or that's not perfect, right? You can't put your trust in it because anything can happen. So it's like even the fact that we procrastinate, or just like I was with like the check-in, I gotta get checked in every now and then. Are you working? Are you doing this? You know what I'm saying? Because some days I might be lazy, I might fail or something like that. Some days, I might forget. It's just I'm only human. Like you like using that I'm only human and stuff, but that shows that humans have to get checked or humans have to work on something. Humans, and that's a daily thing. That's why all of us have to. It don't stop. You get comfortable. If you get comfortable, right now, I don't think comfortable. That should be a good thing. It's not a good thing, really. You shouldn't get comfortable in any situation. You shouldn't be comfortable with just the attitude the way it is. You should always want to better your attitude. You shouldn't get comfortable at you know not doing anything because sometimes a lot of time we got to work to even get somewhere. So it's like com- 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 comfortable whenever you don't get growth out of getting comfortable. I'm gonna put it that way. It just don't work. It don't work. You stuck at where you at. But you should still, appreciate what you get, but still always want to try to better what you got too at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't get it, it is what it is. My boy BK in the bit, confused my brain for me. What's the deal, man? How you feeling, man? How you feeling, man? You just missed earlier, man. I was getting my little session off, but it is what it is, my boy. We still on, man. I'm gonna be on for a few because I switched my schedule up a little bit. I'm good, man. I'm good as always. Something I strive to be every day, man. I don't try to let nothing get to me. I try to let nothing get to me. It's only moments, you know what I'm saying? If it is a moment, you know what I'm saying? I try to avoid the moment. And even at the moments, I try to understand that moment as quick as I can, just so I can, so I can let it go. Let it go if it's something that like went wrong or went south. But sure, every day waking up, you should appreciate it, every every one of those moments. We gotta stop. We just gotta stop complaining in life, man. 'Cause complaining literally get us anywhere, man. We gotta have faith and hope things get better. Wish for things to get better, and seek for better things. So that's why people. That's what even at my job they do. Like, hey, do you? One of them said, asked me, do I talk or I heard one of them like, this dude always smiling at the job. He always smiling, always happy. I wasn't like that 3 years ago. But I think when I made that decision and I listened to that audio book that changed my life, I told myself that I'm gonna be a positive person, man, because I've always been negative because this. I'm not saying purely negative, but I'm just saying it's just the world. It gave us this mentality that worry about this and this don't happen, this person don't like you, and it's always been negative. And then when I realized it's both of them in this world, I'm like, you know what? Let me switch it up and be a little different from the average person, right? So let me start looking at stuff a little positively. Let's see how this works. What's the worst that can come out of positive? Oh, people be like, oh, well, what if a person do you bad and all this stuff or whatever? Hey, it is what it is. I've never seen where two negatives make something positive. I've never seen it. So I'd rather stay being my way. Let a person be negative. Let them be negative by themselves, right? So they can do that. That's you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not about to let your misery make me miserable. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. And a lot of people just want to. And people don't really understand that misery wants company or loves company. So I said it wrong. But still, that junk is super true. We say it so much, but it's true. And then we fall into it a lot of the times, even though we're going to have days we might slip, somebody might say something that might have triggered us, bada. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Then again, don't come with this person make me work even harder. You know what I'm saying? Get to a point that you numb to this negative. You got to get to a point in that time. Because There's always gonna be something that's gonna trigger us every single day, man. And triggers is only us. Nobody should have access to that. Because that means a billion people, if they do that same exact thing, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose it because you don't know how to handle it yourself. That's why I be telling people that. That's why I feel like peace is the most important thing. Because we see it's a chaotic world. It's a chaotic world. So if you got peace within yourself, you don't have to you don't have to I'm trying to think of the word, but basically you don't have to even see this stuff. You wouldn't be a part of the situation. You wouldn't even really, really even pay it no mind because you got peace with yourself and you get to keep moving forward. Because like this chaotic stuff only just sets you back most of the time. I mean, that's just regular. That's just what's been going on. So if you got peace with yourself, that's why the reason why my red flags are so high, you know what I'm saying, about certain situations, because I see a lot of stuff that do disturb pieces, a lot of problems that go on, and stuff I don't like to see. People that I don't like to hang around because they don't know how to shut up, or people that like to keep on, making excuses for and that's my thing. I'm not, and it took a lot, and I understand people when they do that. I don't be trying to hold nothing against nobody or nothing. I do be getting annoyed about the people making excuses about everything they do, and well, what if this and what if that and all that stuff, victim mentality. But I was once there before, so I can't stay mad at them that they like that. That's just something that they got to grow from themselves to realize that I can only check myself at the end of the day. And that's why I'm big on telling people that if nobody else can't, you can't do nothing about another person or another human. We can talk the way we talk all we want. But all we got is ourselves we can check at the end of the day. We come up, and that's why I be talking about that entitlement stuff or that expectation stuff. We do all this stuff for other stuff and get mad because it don't turn out the way we want it to go. We got to realize that this world, like I said, it don't revolve around us in our opinions. We can have all the opinions in the world. We can have all the thoughts and all the situations, but we can only check ourselves. That's all we can do. That's the only thing we can do. Always come with something different about people say or do. Right, exactly. Know who you are as a person, right? Exactly. You got to, man. And then you can't know yourself through other people. I mean, they can tell you about, stuff, maybe some negative stuff about you. Or, but it's up to you to check it or see if they just projecting themselves on you. Because a lot of times they just saying some stuff but when you know yourself, right, or know a little bit more about yourself, you can realize why a person is saying what they saying. Oh, they just being like this because of that, because they feel that way. You know what I'm saying? They would be this way if they was like that. No, I mean, it's nothing like you really can't take offense because of somebody else's thoughts because it's stuff they just haven't either matured from or mature grew from, or they don't even understand themselves most of the time. I mean, none of us gonna fully understand ourselves because we change almost every day, or what I'm saying, we change. So that's the whole point of just trying to better yourself or try to grow, because that's what humans do. Some people get stuck at being them and get worse. Some people get better in different areas and worse in different areas. I mean, that's just how it is. But you got to pick your most important thing that you want to, prioritize in life and try to work on that. Like I said, I choose peace. I choose that because I can't. Like I said, I'm not about to get with no. I ain't even trying to be friends with them either, friends or relationship or family either. No confrontational person, a person that's always looking for attention. A person that don't know how to be accountable for their situations and stuff. I done build myself up to that. I can't set myself back to being around it because it's going to bring me back down. I can't get brought back down because of, because somebody else want to set back and be them. I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, I'm good on that one though. And once you know that junk is true. Once you know better, you do better. That's really how it is. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, what's the deal? Oh, see the not funny guy saying no, I'm talking. What's the deal, man? He said that was a funny thing. You said he said one thing I made y'all. Yeah, you do though. You make it laugh though. lick, lick it, lick, lick it. So it's mine. What the heck? What's the deal? Wow, these names. Somebody this Sunday, somebody need prayer already off the night. It's like that changed the whole vibe up. Just a name. Well, man. Oh boy, I got a topic that's gonna be about these names, right? Because you could tell a lot about a person off their name for real. You can though. He said that's my girl. She cool. Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm just laughing at the name though. You gotta lick it like it's mine, so you know. Oh, I know she. This is funny. This too funny, dog. That's too funny, bro. Oh man. So you done got used to it. Well, I'm glad you're tickled. I know what else getting tickled. Can't tickle without saying that. Oh my. How you feeling, man? Welcome to the live, man. Oh man, what was I talking about? But man, yeah. Like I said, that's one thing. And like I said, it take a lot. I mean, I ain't gonna say it take a lot, it's just taking and that's why because like I said, a lot of stuff I have it went through myself because I was thinking that too, like, dog. I could be nice to a person, but what if they do me bad or something like that? You know, how am I how am I be able to be to stick with being a positive person? I kept thinking that, like, but what if this? I was hitting myself with the butts a lot. You know what I'm saying? But what if this? But that? You know? But I had to look at it like you see. But I had to look at it that just because another person got an attitude, that don't mean I have to have an attitude with them. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to. How can I say that I'm forced this way because somebody did this to me? Unless they put their hands on you, that's a whole different situation. But I'm just saying, like, you got to do what you got to do to protect your health from that point. But words and all that stuff, let somebody talk in the corner about themselves about you. Let somebody, want to put a bad name on you or something like that, whatever. But they gonna have to prove it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can't get away with just saying stuff. Oh, this person like this person that. Come in here, and that's why I be telling people don't get mad at people that be trying to call you out a different room. This person is that. He's known for that. No, so only a naive person or people that's just that's not willing to look into it to even that don't have no evidence of who you are. They're gonna follow that. Them people that you don't want in your life anyways. You shouldn't have to convince nobody your character because of how somebody else interpret. I'm not about to fight for. Oh no, I'm not like that. You saying something bad about me? No, I'm not like that. I'm gonna prove to 1,000 people that I'm not like that. No, if y'all feel this curious about me, then come in here and check me out then. You know what I'm saying? See if I'm that type of person. Look at my content and all this stuff or whatever. See what I am. If you say this what I am and this, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't change the way a person feel about me. That's a you problem from that point. You know, you feel this way. I can't convince you to feel any other way. I mean, even I could say even this, right? I can say I'm a positive person, but I'm negative to a lot of other people. I can say that 100 times, but that's how they feel. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you how you gonna feel. I can't. You know what I'm saying? But and I've lived to not prove it. I don't have nothing. I don't have to prove anything to anybody because of your mentality that type of way. I'm not about to sit here and prove myself like, hey, I gotta let you, this one person, I just gotta let you know I'm not like that. I'm done with that. I'm not like that life. That was that was said when we was younger, we had to do all that stuff because we was looking for validation for other people for by our own life. That's what we did when we was younger. But sometimes we gotta grow up. You know what I'm saying? We gotta grow up and like, no, whatever. They gonna say what they gonna say, good or bad, but I know who I am. You know? You know who you are, then you ain't gotta worry about what if other people know who you are is. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about hiding behind stuff and trying to look like this way for a certain purpose. Some people just not meant for you at the end of the day. You know? We be trying to get attention from people that they ain't worth it, that don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be like, if a person can't accept you as you don't have to go all out your way to be this extra person for this person that ain't really even worth it. You know what I'm saying? But I could let's not take this out of context because this accept you at me as me. That can get like I can get took out of context too because some people be feel like they don't have to change, negative stuff about them about the all right. I'll be. Some people think they don't have to change. Like they do that. Accept me as, and I'm not about to. I'm not about to change. They better take this attitude and all. They gonna take this behavior and all. Like, no stuff. We still gotta work on that. Like now, what I'm meaning as in. So okay, I'm gonna put it this way: you shouldn't have to change for the worse or in a situation. You should change for the better. I'm gonna put it that way for another person. Like if somebody say, hey, bro, or you talk to a significant other, hey, baby, I don't think you should be, talking like this in front of this or something like that. You don't have to be, this is me. You can't tell me about me and something like that. Accept me as I am. No, they're telling you this for a reason because they don't want you in a predicament where you either harming yourself or you harming others or making another person feel bad. So you got to change for the better at least. You know what I'm saying? Don't change to try to fit in. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got to dress up this way. I got to put this type of stuff on. I got to wear my clothes half off and all that stuff so I can get this type of attention. I got to, let me wear this jewelry and all that stuff. Let me see. I'm going to get all the, you know what I'm saying? But that's all the wrong attention. That's stuff to get what you want, right? Instead of getting what we need. You know what I'm saying? So like we get mad at the type of people we attract, and then when we get them and it don't work the way we thought it was gonna work out because we make up delusional stuff about other situations, then we get mad at ourselves, then we blame the whole thing. All this is that and all that is that and you're bad and you know what I'm saying, all this stuff because but like I said, I do understand that a lot of people just haven't grew from that, and I can't really hold that against them. I'm only talking about this not just to make people aware of what's going on. Because a lot of times we just not aware. That's all it is. My boy, Uncle Clyde is in the building. What is the deal, man? Yeah. How you
I'm
feeling?
good. I like where you're talking about it because last night I had a little incident with me and my brother.
Mm.
Right? Me and my little brother. Now we fall out. I don't know if he might ever call me and talk to me again. I don't know.
Oh,
And
wow.
I really care. And I don't really care. Believe me, because I know I right with what I was saying and what I was telling him. Right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
as I come into your space, this is your space, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we were carrying on a conversation yesterday, which a fella lost his life for how
Mm.
he does come on the app and get on in his space, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I in my house, under my roof, so I have all and every way in how I should get on in my place because it's my space, correct? Now
Mm-hmm.
I am in your space, so I would know how I am interacting with you. I would have
Right.
respect because I am in your space. Good? I talking how I does talk in my space, which is in
Mm.
my home. He come for a haircut. Is my little brother, when I tell you my little brother, we have the same mother.
Mm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So he watch me and tell me, well, I say, bro, listen to me, right? You see, once you're here in my space,
Mm-hmm.
don't tell me how to talk.
Mm.
Don't tell me how to talk. If you don't like it, leave.
Yep. Simple.
It's plain and simple.
Yep.
If you want to vex and you want to hold me fate, I can't help you with that. I can't. You understand? He
Mm-hmm.
turned and he used a remark. He said, F was mommy. Would you have gotten this? I say yes. Because this is my space. I am not in her space.
Exactly. I feel you.
No, that's what I tell people. I see a lot of people that's going on this app for real dotishness.
Mm-hmm.
People have to remember, however, you come into an individual space, you have to have respect for their space. It is
Exactly.
theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the individual, they take time to build their space. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Exactly. That's that
No,
entitlement stuff again, or that stuff where they feel like people got to realize that people are going to change for them. You can't change nobody else. You can't just go in there. Or I mean, you could say they can say their words, but it's up to them. You can't come with the entitlement where because I said it, they're going to do it or something like that, because you just going to hurt yourself. And that's what's going to happen. That's why bro going to be hurt off you, because he feel like, why you ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? But he got to realize, understanding comes on both ends, right? So he got to understand that you got your area, you do what you doing there, and you feel your way. If he can't handle it, he got to go. And it shouldn't be no hard feelings behind it. It's just, you got to understand, because you wouldn't want somebody to do that to you. Now that's why he got to think about it. Put the shoe in the other foot. You know, like, dog, would you want me coming in your space and telling you how to walk and treat your child and all this stuff? You wouldn't like that. Right? I could talk to you about it, but you don't have to do it. But I'm not about to force it on you, because you're going to do it when you want to. I'm just, I'm making it aware, but you're going to do it when you want to. So you can't hold no hard feelings because of your suggestion about my spot. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you on that.
I'm telling you, no, when it happened, a little while, when he left, I sit down and I say to myself, Clyde, you was wrong. I don't think you was wrong, you know. No, you wasn't wrong, because that's your space. You just make yourself comfortable in your space. How you could make somebody come into your space to make you uncomfortable?
That sounds so familiar. I used to do that in my own live sometimes. I like, if I can't talk, I don't want to talk, man. That's why I talk about idiot and everything now, because I'm like, I'm not about to keep on, talking and trying to wear off people's feelings because the way they feel, because they ain't got their stuff in check. I gotta walk around eggshells in my own area. Like, no, at the end of the day, this is gonna be the lie for you or not. You don't have to be in here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not looking for friends like that either. I'm just looking to better everybody. I'm not trying to be friends with everybody. If I could better your life, it is what it is. But I'm not about to try to save a friendship because might hurt your feelings. Because friends hurt each other's feelings. That's what happens, because we don't like what each other. You know what I'm saying? All of us do something wrong. That's just part of life.
All right. Now look at it, right? He have a way he only going wrong as that Spanish woman.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Every single one of them he go wrong, fuck him up.
Oh, wow.
Either the game broke, the cut up his clothes, they do him all kind of thing. I told him once, I said, bro, if you don't check yourself, you're going to end up in plenty problems. And I left him with that. I didn't tell him nothing else, because I see what's going on. You understand?
Yep.
I didn't tell him you go end up in problems. Me didn't tell him none of them things. You understand? Because he conduct himself in his space, so let he do what he doing in his space. It is not, the onus is not on me to tell he how to live his life.
Right.
It is not on me. The onus is not on me. The most I could do as your big brother, I would tell you once. And I wouldn't himself come and demand it. I'm not demanding it. I just letting you know, bro, you go end up in problems, father. You go end up in problems with that, how you doing. Me and vex with you. And then when I don't tell him that, I pull away myself. I pulls away myself. So when you end up in a problem, when you end up in difficulty and pain, you know you're going to want to call me.
Yeah.
You know you're going to want to call me. And when you call me, you know what I go tell you? Ain't you learn? You learn? They all asking you learn? According to what you tell me, I might keep talking to you on the phone, or I might hang up. According to what you tell me. No, that's how good I is. Kev, let me tell all you something. You see, anytime you don't put down your foot in this life and stand for what you say, you're going to get walk all over until you're dead.
Yeah. Right.
Human beings will walk all over you until you're dead. And I's one man. Nobody can dictate. That is why I can't work for people. I cannot work for nobody. You understand? Not me, father. Not me. Like my brother, and I love him.
That's bars right there for sure.
And he called me in the morning and tell me, boy, I was so and so. Come, bro. You understand? But don't ever try to come into my castle and feel you could put any input in my castle. No, don't do that
Your
because you
TV
don't know
should be
how.
over there, not over here.
Because you don't know what pillars I put down to keep my castle standing. You don't
Right.
know the pillars
Exactly.
I have done. My pillars are very serious and straight to the point. It have no if or no but with my pillars.
Mm.
That is what people have to understand in this life. When you put down pillars, you need to stand by it. If you don't stand firm on it, your castle will crumble. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That is why
Mm-hmm.
you would never see me in somebody's space and arguing with them. I would never come in your space and argue with you. Never. I would come, I would give my input, and I would listen to yours.
Word.
I would listen to yours. I would not rebuttal your opinion. Because when you look to rebuttal someone else's opinion or the way how they live their life, you cause problem in yours.
Mm.
You cause this problem in yours. I'm telling you, the aura different, you know, Kev. The aura very different, you know. Don't
We
get
are.
tied up with this thing, you know. All right.
We are.
The most I can do is teach people. If it's one thing I
That's
love to
all.
do is be by myself. I
That's
love
all.
to be by myself. I love to talk with me and myself and I. I love that. That is my inspiration. Talking to me, myself, and I. When you could get in tune with that and love that, you would see everything in life that you need to see.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why I say start with self. Hey, give me 1 second. Hold up.
Cool, man. So you understand, people? By my blood, brother, don't come to tell me how I should carry on in my space. I created my space. I did it. Where you feel an ex-human being come and help me create my space? See my wife I living with? That is the individual I need to have respect for in my space. Because she helped creating my space.
Oh, my ears
All you
is up.
feel me? All right. All right.
Oh yeah, there we go. We back. Grab this real quick when my sound was get cold.
People that take on things too damn much. You understand? I set unnecessary things too much, boy, Kevin, boy. Too much, boy, Kev, boy. No. Me and my brother come and think me. You feel like going and dwell on how on how he live? Me go and
Mm.
dwell on that. It's up to him. If he feel to cut. And Kevin, if it's one thing I don't do, I would love to tell people this. Let me tell all you something. All you feel picking up your phone and calling Tom, Dick, and Harry, all you that feel it nice? Let me tell all you something about human beings. It have a lot of human beings out here that's play that telling you about, you wouldn't pick up your phone and call me. Let me tell all you something. It has some of them when you pick up your phone and call them in the mind. But where the hell this man calling me for, boy?
Mm-hmm.
All you don't get tied up. Don't get twisted because I just do it. And once you just do it, bet your bottom dollar the next individual does do the same damn thing or even worse.
Exactly.
All you don't get tied up with this life, boy. Don't. When all you live to please people, you live to please entities that is without you, not within you. When you live to please the entities that is within you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't live to please entities out of you. All you go ahead. Go ahead and play. Keep living for people. all they have to do is just help one another. That's the
That's up.
most.
Right, exactly.
That's all.
I
Just
was just
help.
talking about that earlier too.
But I'm not living for you. I'm not living for you. Don't get that twisted. I will live and help you. But I am not living to
For
please
you.
you. Or I am
Yep.
not living for you. Not. What is wrong with some all here? No, I just come on this app by Kevin, and I just watch how some people is only be studying how other people getting on and them getting on and them getting. I do business with how other people getting on, you know. I don't have that time, you know. I don't have that time to study how other people. I will just watch them. He ain't get it yet, and I scroll. What? I listen again. When I listen again and I find, well, it's the same kind of dotishness, I do so. What? I scroll. I ain't have nothing to tell nobody, you know. I ain't had nothing to tell nobody. If it's somebody who I consider and I seeing that all they need is just a little amp, and I realize you would listen to the amp, oh, then and only then I would open my mouth. Other than that, I just feel here to know once I have to say something. I will watch you and listen to you, hear everything you're saying. And within your tones, which you're using, I would personally know. It ain't nothing if I come and tell you nothing. If I come and say something, you wouldn't go up in your feelings. Everybody who on this app, I know every single one of all you.
I feel you.
I know every single one of all you. I just watch all you and I just listen. I just listen. I just listen. I just keep listening. And within the listening, the constant listening, I just see. I ain't even had to say nothing, and I just see. That's what we need to do.
You learn a lot from listening.
It have about 5% of people on this app. You see, for the next 10 years, they're gonna be living in a circle. I'm telling you, Kevin, it have 5% of people on this app gonna be living in a circle for the next 10 years. They're gonna be carrying on conversations that is of no significance in the future going forward.
We live in that or in the cycle that we are already doing.
We already there? BK? You realize that? You realize that, Ed? This app, it making you see it plenty, eh? Yeah, Vanilla? Vanilla bean, yeah? All you feel is kick side of be telling all you is years I watching people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Every day I live, I don't stop watch people, you know.
Like them echo chambers.
But it is, Kevin, reason being, right? Who you living amongst, boy? Who is it? Which species walking amongst you every day? Human beings.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the 24 hours that's passed and you don't even see an animal. You don't even see an animal next to you. Think about one, I'll tell you, you know. Guys, boy, I don't laugh. I don't laugh.
It be like that.
What do you mean? Boy, you had to laugh, boy, Kevin. Kevin, you just had to laugh. I know what I'm saying, you just had to laugh, brother.
Man, what the heck? Something's in my throat. It be like that, man. You either laugh or you cry.
Thank you. Thank you. And I prefer to laugh. You understand?
That's why I gotta laugh and learn, you know what I'm saying? Like, no.
That is why it's the LL. Laugh and learn.
Yeah. It's the best route to go in life, man.
Huh.
There's too many sad situations out here, man. Everybody could be sitting here with the bald face, but need a smile.
Too many, boy. I'm telling you, boy, Kevin, watch me. The man who they killed yesterday, the
Mm-hmm.
man is a man, he don't go into nobody's space and tell nobody nothing. You would never see that man going in nobody's life to request to come up in the box. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
That's how the man is dread. Because I never no, he on the next side. When I say he on the next side, he support the LBGT business now, boy.
Mm.
Right? Right. Now, within that, when people go into the man's space, they just go and type up, or because I just be in the comments and listening, I just watch what people that are writing, how disrespectful a lot of people are.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you going into a man's space and you disrespecting the man. The man ain't talking to you. The man ain't call your name. The man just speaking on life. Right? The man just used to speak on how people living in life on the whole. He have nobody name to call. If you call his name and you tell him if you come in his space and you tell him something, he hit you left, right, and center. You understand? Which he have all right to because you are in his space. So he could tell you what he want. He ain't call you there. He didn't call you there. You know somebody set him up yesterday and make him dead? They unalive him. He get a phone call from a gal because he had a engagement today which he was keeping a boat ride. Right? So like the girl call him and tell him to meet she some way. The girl ask him what color car he driving and all kind of thing. You know when he reach, two men out with guns and blaze him up for no reason. For no reason. That's the kind of people we live in amongst in society. That's why I just keep to myself. When I come on my live, it has some comments I don't pay no attention to. That's why we just lost ourselves. Hence the
Yeah.
reason why I just tell all you. When all you in all your space and all you carrying on a conversation, do business about the people in the comments. You see the comments, Dread? Left them. Because them same people, the same president and the prime ministers who ruling the country, when they're doing them fuck up thing, you know they don't go and tell them nothing. When they're hitting all their own kind of unnecessary taxes and raising prices on things, you know, none of fucking all you don't go and tell them nothing. But somebody who just come in all your space and whatnot and all you disrespect them, all you want to take it upon all yourself and unalive the people and them. Why all you so unfair in this life? Why human beings so blood clot unfair? The unfair boy, Kevin boy, human beings we living amongst in this world too bloody unfair. That's why I just stay by myself. I do more family wrong me. Because I just see the unfairness in them. I just see it.
Yeah.
But tell boy Kevin, watch me. This place, boy, that why me, I do himself go in a bar and buy a beer again. I'm telling you. I'll go in the grocery, buy everything I need, and stay by myself in my castle that I created. So I
It be
don't have
like that.
people to deal with.
You gotta do that sometimes, man. You gotta be able to protect your peace. You know what I'm saying? People
You
don't
have
realize how
to.
serious peace is.
It's serious, you know. Oh, all right.
Got to have that, man. You ain't got peace within yourself, man. I don't know what to say. You be bending and everything to everybody else.
Oh,
people in this, we living in a world where people choose happiness over peace, and happiness don't guarantee you peace. You know what I'm saying? And we try to look through that. Happiness is not always, it's not, it don't mean it's meant, it don't mean that it's not damaging to your life either. You know what I'm saying? So we got to look at the bigger picture sometimes on certain situations. That's why we got to work on, if stuff is disrupting, peace and, certain situations, you gotta let it go, or you gotta, you gotta limit the way you stay around a situation, because a lot of people just haven't grew yet, and they want to bring you down with them, because that's how they look at themselves. So they want you to feel the exact same way they feel. This is how it is.
oh. People feel gaining happiness sweet. To gain happiness is a lot of pain.
Yo, yes.
To gain happiness is a lot of pain. All you learn that from me, please. Understand what that is. Gaining happiness ain't sweet, you know. When you're going to look for happiness, you will bounce up a lot of pain, because the amount of people you will have to leave on the wayside that you love, it will hurt you. It will hurt you. As I tell all you, I love my brother. It hurt me how we walk out my yard last night. It really hurt me. You
Yeah.
know what? He had to learn it. He had to learn that.
Yeah. Everything happened for a
Because
reason.
I would not, he living by he. I would not take the way how I does get on in my castle, I would not take that way and carry it into his castle. I wouldn't.
Uh,
All you feel me?
yeah.
How I would get on in my castle, leave me, because it's mine.
Well, that show you right there. That show everybody can't be you. It show you that. It show that right there. So that's why I would say just for you. I mean, since you the bigger person, right, or or become the bigger person, if not, right, that you realize that you understand your brother and all that. I mean, you see how he is, and it's just some stuff he just haven't grew from, and he feel, and he's, what I'm saying, he might have took it personal. So you just gotta realize that, hey, you know what you doing, and just leave it as that. If it feels like it's something that might be damaging, maybe it's something that he might have said that might have got to you. It's up to you if you want to work on whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But we can, it's just all about trying to be understanding of one another and stuff. So it sounds like you understand your brother more than he understand you. So it's just like you just gotta, hey, give him a little grace. You know what I'm saying? It is
I,
what it is.
I
He
am.
Yeah, for sure. I already
Mm,
know. I already know, because I
mm,
don't know. He probably gonna stay mad at you, but that don't mean you gotta stay mad at him and stuff. So hey, he'll come
exactly.
around. He'll realize that maybe all I was trying to do is that. So, but things don't go the way he wanted to go. That's all it is. So it's just it'll come around though. Everything happens for a reason. It's called wake up calls. A lot of stuff gotta happen in our life, just for us to wake up.
The
That's like
reason
daily.
why that had to happen, the reason why that happened, when he go home now, when he go home into his domain, into his castle, where he does have people ruling he in his
Hmm.
own castle, he go realize what the big brother was telling him. He go
Yeah,
catch it. He go
yeah,
catch it.
yeah. He will. Sometimes it take people time. That's all it is. So it
He
take people
call me
time.
now. If he pick up, once he pick up his phone now and call me and say, boy, come and thing, I need your help. I hang up the phone and I go about my business and help him. The way you feel? Where you feel? But, hey boy, hey people, I said that there and watch me. Feel how me pause raise on my body.
Mm-hmm.
All you go ahead and keep playing with people. Go ahead. To gain peace brings pain. P, it goes together. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Kindness kills. Yeah, BK, it kills you dead. Oh, you guys are coming. Kev,
Yeah.
I go in and get a client of mine a little haircut day. A client, come to get a little haircut day. So I go in and I go and conduct some business. Right?
All right, for sure. All right.
When I ready, I just jump in, I just be listening to you. I just be right on there and I just be listening to you. You understand?
For sure, man.
Right. You just keep doing what you're doing, brother, and don't let nobody get you out of your peace.
Mm-hmm. I'm
You feel
trying,
me?
man. I hope you see the growth, yo. You done seen me when I was small. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying out here, man. Because all
No,
of us got our own missions. All of us.
you have grown a lot. You have grown a lot, and I like that. I admire that. Right? Keep
Yeah.
telling the people because you have seen what people doing. So you need to speak on it. Hey, Sylvie, what happened? And I tell you what, shucks, man. Right, Kev. All right, here, right? All
All
right,
right.
here. I don't any comment.
All right, for sure, man. For sure.
No love, Dada.
Yep. It's hard out here for a pimp. not the not the hard out here for a pimp. What you got up, Mr. Baby K, BK? I still have to say it anyways. Wow. BK. What's the deal, man? What you got up this Sunday, man? Yeah. Feel it, man. All right. I feel it. So I say I be learning a lot, man. That's why I said this the app itself could be the best tool for you. It can be the worst at the same time. It's like a double-edged sword. It's just the type of energy you want to put yourself in. You know, that's all it is. I just don't be like I said. Some people they want stuff. Okay, I can get. Sometimes some people want stuff and don't understand how to get to it. Right. Uh Some people want stuff but don't want it bad enough, right? And they don't want to do what it takes. They don't want to go through the process of what it takes because it makes them uncomfortable. So some people is scared to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. So that's another thing. Uh, but like I said, a lot of times, majority of the time, people just don't want bad enough. They just like talking out loud about certain situations. Like, "Hey, I want to become a better person. I want to do this, but then I still want to be me." People gonna realize you can't be you. You can't be you to be a better you. It just don't work like that because you is not good enough. You know what I'm saying? That sound wrong. People probably got triggered. Oh, I'm not good enough. No, listen to what I'm saying, right? I'm just saying that you can always be better. You know what I'm saying? If you just good at being just you, you know what I'm saying, then that mean you don't have you're not trying to grow no more. That mean you love just being where you at. I'm not about to be, I mean, I appreciate every moment and all that stuff, the situation, but I'm not about to be just stuck at where I'm at when I know I could be better. You know what I'm saying? What's the deal, Terry Hawk in the building? How you feeling, man? Hey, look, we agreed one time in the room before, boy. We getting somewhere. We getting somewhere, my man. That's what PIMP means to me. Oh, hold up. What do PIMP mean? Maybe I missed the. But yeah, man. It's just, yeah, people don't want it bad enough, man. Talk about the song you sang. Talking about the song you sang. You know, it's hard I am for a pimp. I just be talking and stuff. I probably done overlooked it, whatever. Okay. My man just gonna try to do the little, okay, just gonna submerge some brain up before he gets straight to the point. Okay, so it means positive, impactful, motivated, and powerful. My boy, BK, man, we gonna be some good friends. I like how he talk, man. Like how he talk, man. It's crazy because I seen you in some other rooms before. Because I be seeing a lot of people, I just don't remember them exactly, though. But some people actually turned out different. I be feeling like sometimes, because sometimes some people's names, I might have caught them on bad days. I swear I seen your name before. It's probably depending. I don't know what he's talking about, though. But then they be a whole different person when I actually meet them. Wow, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, most definitely, man. That's how I gotta be. Powerful, impactful, motivated, powerful. Yeah. Wait, positive impact, my bad. Positive, impactful, motivated, powerful. Yeah, exactly. And that's all, that's all for self. It's all for self, but to spread to others, you know what I'm saying? I think all of us we build ourselves up for others, you know what I'm saying? To spread to others, to help others, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I say all that stuff got to start with self, because you can't. That's like when toxic people want to give advice or something, but and making it worse. Or it's like, how can you give something that you're not really, working on yourself? Like, and then a lot of people do that though. And I was like that for a minute though, because I didn't want to give up a lot of my wants, but I'd be like, hey, I know this bad. You can't do that. That's bad. You know what I'm saying? Then I was living with, well, as long as I'm aware of it, I know. But then again, I was like, it took me a time to like, I got to start working on the things that I know is affecting my life, and I don't want to admit that it's affecting me because I feel like I'm a tough person and nothing can get to me. I was feeling all that way, but then again, it still was affecting me. Even if it ain't in your conscious, it's like it's pushed back to the subconscious and stuff. So it's still there. Your spirit, your spirit, it feeds into all type of stuff. The music you listen to and all that. As much as your brain or you say you want to fight it off, but you get exposed to what you get exposed to, no matter what. There's no such thing. You can't get it out your spirit or your memory. You could like change it or shift it, or you put more things in it. But once you expose the stuff, you ain't gonna forget it. That's just how it is. So that's why you want to watch who you hang with and watch the type of energy you be around and all that stuff. You know, I be hearing people be talking about that. I be knowing people off the energy, but then again, like people just be saying anything nowadays. I swear they say anything and still don't even got their own energy right. That jump it be weird. It's just fun. It's funny. I ain't gonna say it. It's just funny to me though, but. I guess look, that's why I can't really be that mad because I was once that person. I was once that person, and I could probably be that person tomorrow, or I'm later on. Later on, I could probably be that person. That's just how it is. Like I said, it's just all about owning up to who you are instead of making excuses about it. You know what I'm saying? Like we just got to, because as long as I keep making excuses about my life, I will literally, I'll be staying mad. I'm gonna put it that way, or I'm gonna stay with my way of thinking. And I don't want to only live with my way of thinking. I want to hear, multiple ways to better, right? It ain't about hearing other, I mean, you can hear a bunch of things, but it's multiple ways to better your vision, or because how I'm trying to explain this though. Like if another person got a better suggestion, why not try to listen? Because there's many ways to get to a goal or something like that. It ain't just one way. So that's why we should all, listen to it. But if it's like, if it's what they call it, if it's basically if it's lowering your energy, right, you don't want to try to listen to stuff like that. Or if it's impactful, I mean, if it's hurtful or damaging to the next person, you know, you can't. You got to stay away from stuff like that, or you got to learn that some people haven't learned from themselves. You know what I'm saying? So you got to sometimes so that's why you got to listen to everything. You got to, because a lot of this stuff, once you get to know your stuff and understand yourself, right? That's why I be telling people. That's why I be saying I know, and it's weird. It's not like no boosting thing or anything like that or arrogance or something like that. It's just like I understand a lot of people, and the only reason why that because I see myself in a lot of people. I understand a lot of people once I done put so much time and I start making so much excuses for myself. I can see the same thing happen with other people when they do that, and I be like, bro, no, you only like that because I'm saying I keep it in my mind though because I know how people gonna react because I used to react as soon as I hear something like that, like. No, ain't no way I got an attitude problem. That's the other person. You know, ain't no way that I don't hold myself accountable. It was their fault. You know what I'm saying? Then I contradict myself saying that right after. You know, so, but it's a repetitive thing. Like you hear the same, you hear all the different humans saying the same exact thing. You can tell what they going through. That's just how it is. It's just something they ain't getting checked. But that's why I'd be like, that's why I can't really be mad at a person because of the way they think. I can't be, or the way they live their life and all that stuff. I mean, I can be concerned and try to help, but I'm not going to deem them. I'm just going, like I said, people be hoping the worst, like, I hope this person that did this to this person go to get the unalived and all this stuff. I say, man, no, lock somebody up where they safe, keep other people safe or something like that. I don't wish no unalive on nobody. Lock that person up because it's obvious they got a mental issue, they got something going on, or it's just something we don't know. Just either if you make it safe or you got to do what you got to do to protect the others. So maybe you do have to, depending on the situation, if it's like at that time where you have to unalive somebody to save 20 other people, you got to do what you got to do. But it's just case by case. But it ain't doing it out of your own personal feelings because you're angry or something like you should not did that and I. Why you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like that. We should all the main thing is we should be praying for one another. Hoping the best for one another, hoping somebody grow or change their life from what they used to be and all that stuff. That's all it is. So I mean, we gotta get out this type of situation, man. Because this is like I said, that's why I always talk about that every other Saturday, the forgiveness and grudges forgiveness. Because it's like I know that everybody want grace and everybody want forgiveness and all that stuff. People be lying and say I don't want that. That's the silliest stuff I ever heard in my life. People want forgiveness. They do. Everybody do. It's just they hurt. They so hurt and don't want to admit it at the moment. But everybody want grace. Everybody mess up. You know what I'm saying? What's the deal surviving? I see your comment and stuff. I missed out. I was that person when I was young. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like all of us, that's why we can't really stay mad at a person because of the way they think. Because some people, you could be older too, and it's just still ain't mature. You know what I'm saying? You just ain't, some people, age don't mean nothing. The age don't got nothing to do with your maturity, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just, some people just ain't there yet. Some people still have victim mentality. Some people, it just is what it is, which we got to just, it's up to you. You can make them aware or not, but it ain't up to them. Up to you to think that they're going to change from it. Because some people just going to stay them because ego, that's one of the things ego. Nobody don't like getting checked. That's what it is. Nobody likes it. No, I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? But I realize I have to take it. That's what she said. Pause. That's a combination. My bad, y'all. But I realized I had to, understand it, and because I won't be able to grow if I don't listen to, that somebody telling me that, hey, nah, you shouldn't be smoking a cigarette. You shouldn't be, even though I never smoked. I'm just saying, for example, you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing that. But maybe I gotta take it. I gotta understand, what they mean and why they saying it, because it might be something that I'm blinded to that I don't know what's going on in my life, and that's what I do to this day, right? Because that's why people get mad at me because I have a love for people. I'm going to address what I see, what's going on in your issue. You got an issue with or your problem. I don't just I don't sit there and just call it right instantly. Or sometimes I do, but I don't just do it just to make it seem like I'm trying to judge you. But if I hear you complain about something, right, I would tell you, I would try to get you to understand or give advice or reason why you might be feeling this way or why you going through what you're going through. Because, like I said, a lot of that stuff is I done been through it, or I understood it, or I seen other people go through it, and I seen what they did and what they had to change from it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot when a person like, no, I don't care. It was them. It wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care. So I mean, it's only so much you can do. So like I said, from that, it's no point in yelling no more at a person or not. You just gotta pray for them. You know what I'm saying? Hope the best. Don't even come with that mentality that, oh, you gonna learn this one. Watch this. I was right. Aha, this happened to you. You know, I told you so and all that stuff. We ain't gotta be all like that, man. I mean, that's that pride stuff and the ego stuff. Of course, people like when you get proven right, like, I mean, every now and then, of course I do it every now and then, but it's just stuff that we gotta work on that though, because more of the time it's just, we just gotta hope the best with people, man. We gotta realize that everybody's not gonna click instantly, you know. It's just like that. To give person, it's all about what you give power to and what you let fuel you, most definitely. And yep, and that's the choice we got in life. And all people grow up, some grow old. Yep, exactly. That's all it be. They grow old because they used to live in this type of life, and nobody checked them on it, so they feel like it's right already. And then the people that did check them on it, their ego and all that stuff is so deep. They feel like you're going against them when you only really going against their behaviors. Like I said, it's some people that act like that feel like that they are their behavior. Oh, I don't want to trigger nothing, but just like I be getting on about the makeup or dudes with wearing jewelry and stuff, I be letting them know like, this is, your makeup is not you, your jewelry is not you. That's just some stuff that you added on to you. You know what I'm saying? You got to be comfortable with being you. You know what I'm saying? You are not your behavior. You are not your make. All that stuff can change. All that stuff you can, all that stuff. Even you are not you most of the time, right? Because all that stuff can switch. I mean, no, people be swearing that they know. Like, I can admit that I don't even know fully who I am. You know what I'm saying? I know enough about me, or enough. I got enough tools. But I get some more tools I can use to help better myself. You know what I'm saying? And as long as I'm on earth and trying to figure more different ways, it's more and more I can know. You know what I'm saying? We only know so much, and it's only going to know so much until we in the grave and did our job of being on earth. Or served our purpose. So that's just how it is. But yeah, let me sneak back off on the topic again. So yeah, that's my whole point. So the question with the first question, will it take all of us to be one color to get along? What do y'all feel about that one? Y'all come in the box if y'all want to, anything, you know what I'm saying, whatever y'all want to do, or just get the comments moving and stuff, anything, and get it going. Try to get a couple more hours on you guys, because I ain't get on yesterday. We learn how to be black first. What does that mean? How do you be black? How do you learn how to be black? What that mean? Or they taught us how we supposed to be. Or somebody taught us what a characteristic supposed to be with her. No, but I think until people acknowledge wrongdoing, people will continue to be upset. Exactly, and wrongdoing don't come with no type of color. That's what. I mean, oops. Let me not answer number 2 that fast. Oops. YOLO.
But what? Hold on for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he had to close the door. He said he got some food.
What I mean
this
by
one. Poof.
that was, hey, what I mean by We have to look at black. We already black, of course. But as a community,
Jojo,
as a
it's
whole,
glitching a
black
little
people have to
bit.
learn how to come together. Probably be
I hear you a
in
little
a
bit now.
bad area, but okay. But we have to learn how to be together as a culture first, or we be able to branch out. You know what I mean? We have to start at home because if we don't learn how to come together as black people, how can we come together as a whole? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because we as a culture, we don't know how to come together be together as one. So
Right.
we adding another group, ethnic group to it. Then it's going to be hard. Then we have someone to point it. When we hold accountable for our own color, our own people, then we'll learn how to branch out and bring other people into our group. You know what I'm saying? But we
Hmm.
haven't learned us yet. You know what I'm saying?
So,
You see it every day. You see it on TikTok. You see it on social media, how diverse that we are as a culture. We want to come together. We don't know how to come together. And just like what what's the name was saying earlier on your platform, he was saying that, we just go in circles.
right.
And we already go in circles until we learn how to deal with the issue that's at hand as a culture. You know what I mean?
Hmm. So,
So
so how you answering number one then? So do you think if we was all one color, you think will we get along?
I don't think I think we will be able to get along if we learn how to build
Oh
ourselves.
man, I actually agree with Terra Hawk for the second time. What is going on? What is
Right.
going on? Go ahead, my bad,
Yeah, I mean, but you
BK.
have to. That's first. No, you good. You said the color doesn't really matter. Yeah, color really do matter in a certain sense because we have to learn how to get along with with each other, and then we can say, okay, color doesn't matter. But we can't even get along with each other first. You know what I mean? We can't
Mm,
learn how to say, well, black on black crime, this and this and that. The third, if we learn that, then we can say, hey, in the long run, hey, color ain't gonna matter because we all be able to get along because we
mm.
still have this trauma mentality. We have this trauma still holding us back from so much of us being together. You know what I mean? Everybody have to learn. You know what I mean? We can't be an individual. We have to learn how to fight the system systematically because it's already
Mm.
holding us back. I mean, I ain't going into it too far, but everybody have their own opinion. You know what I mean? That's
Oh
just
yeah,
fine.
for sure, for sure. I like that. I
And,
like that. So I got a few questions for you. You're the perfect person for me on this one. Now. All right. So, so say if, because I don't know, I can't tie. That's just something I learned. I just can't tie skin color with characteristic and mindset. You know what I'm saying? And that's I feel like the mindset and characteristics is way deeper than just our skin tone. So
mhm.
they whatever they experiences, they say a lot of stuff we say we experience, and everybody didn't experience the same experiences. We didn't even experience the same stuff as our ancestors, and we just prolonging it and trying to use an excuse for why our behaviors need to be a certain way because of that, which I think we should have grew from a lot of these behaviors, even though that's the reason why they did what they did.
Yeah.
But um I was gonna say like say if because even like your skin tone, right?
Uh-huh.
Or culture, something like that. That don't mean, and I got a one talking about that too. Another live I'm gonna do about that because I don't know. I think everybody think their own cultures is the right culture or the best culture too. I'm gonna talk about that one too, but that's in 2 weeks. So I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
But say if you got somebody that's willing to grow with you, right?
Uh-huh.
Because just because they your same skin tone, that don't mean they got the same mindset or saying that they gonna be like, hey, bro, we the same and stuff. Because them be the same ones that poke you in the back. I don't know if I can say the other word.
Yeah.
They turn on you, they'll rob you, they do all that stuff though. So, and then you got say if you got a one that's not the same skin tone, they trying to grow with you and figure something out. So you would rather push that other person away that got the same mentality as you but a different skin or culture than you, then then or try to force somebody that ain't even on your level because they got the same skin tone and culture as you, you gonna wait to build up with them first?
No, I mean, at certain point, I would deal with who was trying to deal with me. You know what I mean? That's
Mm,
why I say, hey, I can speak for me. You know what I mean? But I can't speak for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
You know what I'm saying? You, me, Terrell Hawk, and whoever are woke, we see
Mm,
what we see. You know what I'm saying? We try not to see the color. But at
yeah.
some point, hey, if you trying to build with me, I don't care what color you are. Let's
Okay.
build. So
Okay.
then, as an individual, I can say, well, okay, now I'm gonna go back and try to show my brothers how to be, how to
Mm,
grow. You know what I'm saying? How to change their mentality, how to change their thinking, how to change their thinking. But you know what I mean? Like you said, we can't change everybody.
nope.
You know what I mean? If I reach 5 people, I did my job. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
I
I ain't
feel
gonna be
you
able
on
to
that.
reach everybody. Every, everybody likes to be. Some people like to be stuck where they're stuck at. You know what I mean?
Mm,
That as everybody be saying, that crab bucket mentality. There's a lot of people want to get out of that bucket. A lot of people wants to, get out of the mentality of slavery.
mm-hmm.
But you know, but some people just is stuck. We
Yeah,
was
it
talking about it
is.
before. A lot of people, and I look at it like this: a lot of people is stuck in the '80s. A lot of people are stuck in the '90s. But a lot of people is, diverse. They know about the '80s and the '90s and the 2000s, but they're not stuck. They're trying to grow. The ones that are stuck like that are stuck in their own growth, as they say. Skin folks don't. Yeah, you right. Terrell, you said a mouthful, brother.
Yes.
You know,
Hey, he on the
you
road
right.
today, man. Man, y'all need to catch him on these type of topics. He my man's today. You know what I'm saying? My boy. It's like I'm talking shit. But yeah, it's
It's
just
all,
funny. But Terry, he not the only one that used to be like that. I mean, I got all type of people that's like that though. That be like we be thinking two different things. It just depends on the topics we talking about though. I mean, it's like that's the whole thing. We all just trying to learn from each other. I have nothing against anybody. Just because I say some stuff or my stuff might sound uh harsh or something like that because of, my delivery or something like that, it's like all my stuff is still out of love and stuff, man. It's just stuff that I just speak straightforward of what I see or what or my observant. I could be right, I could be wrong or something like that, but it's still just because I want us to grow so bad, right? I'm
right.
I gotta speak on what I gotta speak on because I can't baby every situation. A lot of people want you to deliver stuff all babyish and be light with my feelings. Don't say it that way or something like that. But the thing is, we've been getting that since we was a little kid. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That and it's not gonna work as it don't. I mean, it work with some adults and sometimes it don't. But we still, like I said, they go back to that lie from two days ago. That the world is not tough. We just not tough enough built for it. Sometimes you might be
Mhm.
not be tough enough for this live, right? But once you get there, you
Right.
will understand a lot of stuff I'm saying. And not saying that everything I'm saying is everything, but I'm just saying you were trying to at least understand my intentions behind what I be saying, or you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not coming out of no hurt or I mean all of us hurt, but I'm saying I'm not coming with no trying to talk down on people, feel bad on people because like I said, if I say some stuff or do some stuff, I want to get checked too because I'm trying to because I mean it's still I still got to work on myself, right? All of us
No,
got to work on something. Yeah,
exactly. We all got to work on something in our individual, as people.
that's people. Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
So
You know, we can't have this. We can't have this self mentality. We have to
right,
understand. We work together, and let's stop being so selfish. Just because we don't see someone is not on the same level, we can't look down on that. Okay, let's talk
exactly.
to them. Let's find the reason why they're not where they're supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Until you talk to them and understand them, then you be like, okay, well, that's where you make your decision whether I'm gonna continue to be your friend or I'm gonna continue to just walk, just say hey to you.
Hmm.
You know,
A
but a
lot of
lot of
people
people don't.
take disagreements as disrespect too. We gotta grow from that situation too, because it ain't like that all the time. It just literally sometimes it take a couple minutes to try to understand why this other person disagree with you. Because if all of us always agree with each other though, it's just like we would never grow on that either. Like it's something that somebody gonna say wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's gonna be something, or it's just another point of view to look at things and it don't mean that it's better. It's just something as another point of view. But if it feel like it's harmful to you, all you gotta do is explain. Like, okay, why do you disagree? Just ask why. That's all it is. And if it makes sense, it do it don't. It is what it is. That's all.
Yeah,
So
it's okay to disagree. I mean,
right.
I had to learn that. You know what I mean? I had to sit there and make someone believe what I'm saying or agree with what I'm saying. Now I'm to the
Mm-hmm.
point where, okay, I'm gonna speak my piece, and everybody's gonna have their own opinion, and I'm gonna just be like it is. Okay, whether you agree or you don't. Okay, it's okay to disagree. It's
Yep.
okay not to have. We're not gonna go word for word because you disagree and I disagree. Oh no, we're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go back and forth. I'm sorry.
Yep.
You speak your mind, I speak mine. It's just like that. Like I said in
Yep.
the comment, everybody has a butthole and everybody has an opinion.
Exactly. Oh, that's probably why that ain't pop up. You said it. I didn't see it then.
Yeah,
Yeah, you probably did say that. The comment probably got filtered out. 'Cause I don't
yeah,
even see that in here.
yeah. That's why I got deleted out because I said it right there, just like I said it. But I said a hole, but it
Oh,
is what it is.
that's why it
Yeah,
ain't pop up. Because I'm like, no, I don't see that in here. That's
yeah,
why COVID really set us back, even if people don't see it. You said it set us back? Sure, that helped me grow. It helped me look at life a whole better way. I think that was kind of the best thing that happened to me. So I caught it twice. It opened my mind to see that life is bigger than what we see it as, and it made me do some more changes within myself and realize how short life can be. You know what I'm saying? So I think it actually made it better for me. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and you said isolated. As far as people feeling isolated, well, I think people needed that.
yeah.
I think
Everybody
people
needs
really needed it because so they can get to know themselves more than just look for validation from other people and actually get to understand. I see a lot of plus to that. Okay, maybe like I said, it is situations where and that's probably me, right? I can't tell that everybody feel that way, but it's the different because I look at stuff in a positive mentality. Not saying that anything, but I just look at it that everything do happen for a reason. It made me look at it, and that's what I got out of it. You know what I'm saying? It made me look and take time to myself and appreciate life for itself. You know
right.
what I'm saying? I actually, what I'm saying, it made me appreciate life way more. That's probably why I even changed within these three years. I think that was the main reason actually. Now I thought about that. Because I'm looking at how many people passing away from that stuff and all
Right.
that. And like I said, I caught it twice too, and I literally could have been that. But God got me here. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as bad as everybody was getting this stuff. So that was a very good thing. It opened some eyes. I'm gonna put it that way. To me, it opened a lot of eyes, and other people, some people it got worse in it. They did.
Mhm.
Uh,
That's true.
uh,
That's true.
People wash their hands more now and stuff. Because we
Yeah,
supposed
yeah,
to be
yeah,
doing, but
yeah. And the sad part about that is, COVID had to hit for us to see that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly.
Get understanding of, okay, we need these people. We need people in our lives. Good people, not negative people. We need the
Right.
good in our circles. We need the people to, come together as one to be able to talk about different things. Okay,
Yep.
whether they agree or disagree, we still be able to talk. You know what I
Yep.
mean? It ain't got to be a whole lot of nagging back and forth, this and this and that. Third, we're grown. We should be grown
Yep.
to be able to have these discussions about what life is, what topics was hurting our communities. Because for a long time, we never talked about these things before, COVID.
Hmm.
Everybody in their own little world before COVID. Everybody was doing their own thing. You know, I think.
Yeah, they was. Right. It actually, bro, like you said, it was no. And that's what I said. I see. It's a lot. It was like I would say it was a double-edged sword. I guess it was a wake-up
Yeah,
call on both ends of the double because it has separated families and it has made families get tighter too, because they like, oh dang, I could have lost you, let me say, stuff like that. You think like, let me make sure I spend more time. No, instead of worrying about myself so much, spend more time with my loved ones and all that stuff. Some people, they might have lost it like over some other stuff, like they passed away, you wasn't there for me, you wasn't, what I'm saying? It's just everybody got their own thing that happened in there. So I can't say it was bad or good. It was a double-edged sword. I'm putting it that way. So it just depends on everybody's situation with that though. But with me, I would say that it was a blessing that opened my eyes. It did. Made me connect with God even more.
Yeah, I mean, and it made me look at, I want to learn people different. I want to see people how they are, how people talk. You know what I mean? Because I connected with so many people on this app since the COVID.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see different opinions. It ain't all about my opinion. I can have my own opinion, but
Hmm.
someone always come in and they gonna say something totally different and be like, "Oh, I didn't look at it like that." You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
And I gotta thank Gigi and Keith, because a lot of times they open your eyes to see something different.
Hmm.
Now that I'm more people apps like yours, you know what I mean? You be like, "Dang, you look at it like this?" Like, "Dang, I didn't see it like that." You know what I mean? So I think COVID for a lot of people that I've encountered, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying, that helped me see things a little different.
Well,
So,
that's what and
yeah.
my boy, I ain't seen my boy Hermig in a while. I wonder if he got blocked. So he gave me this one thing. He asked me, and it makes sense more. They said he asked me what's the power in diversity or something like that, and I was like, what? I said I don't know, but it do make sense though, because it shows that it ain't always only about our way and stuff, and it showed that as many paths to get to wherever we trying to get to. It do show that, and that's a wonderful thing, because it's like if it don't work this way, you could try this way. You could try this way. It's like a billion different. That's why I be telling people there's a million ways to get through your problems. You just got to figure it out or find it out or ask around. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Stuff like that. Just like I'm gonna go back to like how like I think I recently even said that on my grudges of forgiveness live. And somebody, and I remember, who was that? I think somebody was telling me about, hey, you got to watch out for the people that went through like, SA or something like that. I'm like, I talked to them too, right? And I said that, I might not have the tools to tell them or to help them figure a way to escape that chain that's holding on them from however long they holding it. But I said that it's people. And that's what I'm saying, because I don't want nobody holding on to no change, because could be just for me, because I want them to better their life, because I don't want them held back because of what went happen in their life or whatever. Because all type of stuff happened in our life that we didn't want to happen, but that's just life, man. We gotta, and I'm a firm believer that we either gotta learn from it, grow, or adapt to the situations, depending on whatever the situation. So back to that one, I was saying that I might not have the tools to, or might not know what to say, but I like you. If you really want to find a way to escape that chain, right? You might just have to talk to somebody that experienced the same thing as you, or somebody that might have had a worse situation as you, right? So it's somebody out here that you could talk to that can help you, get out of. You just gotta want it bad enough. But some people just happy. I can't say happy, but they don't want to change them. They want to stay in that the mentality they got, because they got a lot in their life with it. You know what I'm saying? They got to be in certain situation, or if I tell my story, people gonna be into this like that or whatever. But it's damaging them at the same time. They can't keep a relationship because of it. They can't. It's so much stuff, and I'm not just talking about that. What I was just talking about before. I'm just saying in general, just chains in general, right? It's just that stuff. It really hold us back. Grudges and the lack of forgiveness, that's one of the main things, that probably, if not the top thing, that hold a lot of us back, because we don't want them to let go stuff. When somebody hurt us, we're going to think on that for the rest of our lives and all that stuff. We don't want to look at it that, hey, maybe this person wasn't meant for me. Maybe it was something I was supposed to learn from this situation, so I can avoid going through another
Where you going?
situation. Huh?
Uh-uh. No, she ain't tell me nothing. My
Oh,
bad, y'all.
oh no, you good. But yeah, man. That's just, man, that's what I said. It's all about how you look at things, man. You look at things through a negative lens, you'll be hurt for real. Like, and like I said, to look at things through a positive lens, it takes a lot of ego putting to the side. You have to. That's something you just got to put it aside and realize. And a lot of open mindedness, if that's a word, open mindedness. You got to put that to the side and just be accepting to certain things you can't control and look at it that, you know what, it's something that's gonna be better in my future and stuff. Don't say that it's over with. Oh, it's over. I'm done for here. There's nothing else I can do about it. No, you can do what you can with what you got. What what I'm saying. You can do it. You can do it. You just gotta not. You the one. Like I said, you limit yourself. If you limit whatever you limit yourself to is only thing you gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Hey man, let me go cook this food real quick for my family, man. Hey, look,
Oh yeah.
if you back on when I'm finished, man, I'll come back up, man. We can chop it up some more.
Oh yeah.
Cause I
For
mean,
sure. For sure.
this
For
is
sure, man. I
very
appreciate
enlightening.
you, man.
Yeah, I
Oh,
appreciate you too, brother.
oh yeah, man.
I'll talk to you in a few.
Okay. Okay.
All right, bro.
Yep. That Mr. P in the building. It's like one person dropped, the next person coming in. All my people's coming in like they alternating this boy. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be on for. I'm gonna try to do another. I'm gonna be on for a minute though, cause I didn't get on all last night. That's why I'm trying to switch my hours up, cause I can get on longer during the weekend. So I'm gonna try to probably be on for like another 3 hours, probably. Got to get these out, man. I got to stay consistent, man. No matter how bored I get, it's not saying that it's exciting. Sometimes it be boring or I don't feel like getting on sometimes, but you got to be consistent, man. If I feel like I can, get through the people and that's my goal or if I can find somebody to help me better my life too, I'm getting out of it. A lot of people do look at stuff like, oh, this just a app and what are you doing with your life? You could be doing something else with your life, but we all choose our happiness. I'm happy with helping people out and bettering their life. It makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? It make me feel good that they feel good. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It's just a passion that I grew. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't let nobody determine your happiness and be like, hey, you know, you should be doing this with your life. That ain't no real fun. Like, who gonna tell you what your fun is? Your fun could be anything. If you want to sit there and draw stuff or draw stuff in the sand or whatever that make you happy, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody can't tell you what your stuff is because that's what they got to do to be happy. Or I got to go on a big trip and pay all this money to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, bro, nobody should be able to. That's what they got to do. I feel like true happiness, true peace, true love don't cost no money. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff you find within yourself or how you live it. Nobody can't tell you what it is. Oh, that sounds boring. That's not living a life. What the heck? That's you. Stop putting yourself on me. You know what I'm saying? You got to do that to better yourself. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I be like, everybody always want to put themselves on somebody else, which that's what happens in life. But my thing is just because that's what you got to do, that don't mean what I got to do. Or just because you feel this way, that don't mean I have to feel this way. Like that it's just people got to understand what they doing for. Let's see. Ooh, shoot. Let me see something real quick. I missed your thing. Can you explain the question? Hard to read. I got you. So the question, it's like number. This is number 5 of what percentage of race and or ethnic background blood makes your race or ethnic background, because everybody, they say what their race is and they say what they ethnicity is, but they never they don't say like what percentage of because they only go as far as their mother and their father, right? My mother was this, my dad was this, so I'm mixed, or or they go on the outside, the features. Oh, that's black and that's black. So that mean I'm black. But why are you considered black? Like, did you ever dig deep into it? Like, you got to figure out what you are mixed with. Because what we do is we put ourselves in a box and stuff or whatever. We make ourselves this, identify ourselves as that, and we only stick to whatever we think about that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a true believer that you could do whatever you want to do and believe whatever you want to believe and be whoever you want to be. You don't have to be just what somebody else in this world is telling you you are. I was always that type of person to prove to somebody like, no, I'm not the person that you say that I am. I'm not about to be there because you said it. You know what I'm saying? So, that's this part 5 of that. Number 1, the question is, will it take all of us to be one color to get along? Then number 2, I'm not gonna say that part, but it just depends on how people answer number 1. So yeah, that's the question right there. You can come up if you want to, or if you could type it in the comments too to make it make the chat move. Yeah. But yeah, man. Matter of fact, y'all. Wait, hold up, Mr. Print, Mr. P. I'm gonna add you up though. But what's the deal, man? So, look, this is what I'm about to do. I just thought about that because it got a little deep in this situation. I'm about to refresh. I'm gonna refresh and then I'm gonna be on. Like I said, I'll probably be on for another 3 hours. So I'm about to refresh for in 1 second, and then I'm y'all can come right back. All right, for sure, man. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all though. Put this on.